start streaming.
I have sipped some coffee. I am a helper.
Send out the tweet.
Out into the Twitterverse.
Close down.
What are you closing?
The Chrome.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the club.
Yes, that's me. I love closing down the club. Rocking hard.
Well, you do like rocking out.
The party don't stop until I stop dancing.
That's not how the song goes. The party don't start till I walk in.
No. I said it don't stop until I stop dancing.
Oh, well, the party would stop if you showed up. I think that's when you'd show up. You'd be like, awesome. The party's over.
That is not what you just insinuated.
Oh, that people saw you and went, oh, time to go. That wasn't what I meant, but that was funny.
That is, uh-huh.
That also makes me a little sad for you, Mr. Schwander.
You're the one who said it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I'm the one who said.
No, that's when you just walk in, end the party, and just be like, yeah, that's how fucking big a dick I got.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I thought it was like that guy, who's that German guy who was like, how does somebody become a party pooper? Like, they poop at parties.
I poop at parties.
You do?
Sure.
You're like, if I gotta go.
If that's what needs to happen, that's what's gonna happen.
That's what the bathroom is for.
Yeah.
But I don't go anywhere in public. All these public bathrooms, I'm like, I just want to go home.
Oh, me too. But
for a different reason.
I can't load this Battlefield. Roman, what did you do?
There was like a mobile update, I think. I know there was a mobile update for Twitch.
It just won't load the Battlefield that Roman has pulled up right now.
Mine wouldn't load the Battlefield, and then when it did, it had like a weird twitchy glitch to the background.
Twitchy.
Yeah.
Ooh, my last battle with Athena was for some money.
Nice.
Casual 225 gold.
Is there a hand lotion down here?
No.
I
Wait,
thought there
maybe.
was.
Yes, I think there is. Yeah.
Yay!
Definitely wasn't because of me, though.
No, I knew it was me. Oh.
Could you just put lip balm on your hands?
You can, but most of the time lip balm has like a tingling agent to it. You don't really want that on your hands.
Or do I?
You don't.
Or do I?
No. You don't.
Fun. Burt's Beeswax lip balm. The very first ingredient is...
Rank up.
Oh, Eve with the 22 months. Thank you so much, and thank you for the lurk. The first ingredient of Burt's Beeswax lip balm is beeswax. That's cool.
I'm glad. I'd be pretty sad if it wasn't.
Followed by Cocos nucifera, coconut oil.
Oh, yeah.
Helianthus anus, sunflowers. Oh, specifically sunflower seed oil. Mentha pepperita oil? Peppermint oil?
Oh, yes, peppermint.
Lanolin, tocopherol, rosmarinus officinalis, rosemary leaf extract.
You're about to summon something.
Glycine soja oil, soybean oil, canola oil, limonene, sure, linalool.
Wow. Wow.
Linalool.
Imagine if you were a scientist and you were trying to read off the ingredients that you needed. I'm so amused by that. Are there more ingredients?
Yeah, there's one more.
Okay, what is it?
Eugenol.
Is it?
Eugenol, maybe?
Eugene.
All.
I'm amused by that as well.
Linalool.
Yeah, they have to mix it with the beeswax. It has to be like all those other oils. There'd be no way for it to actually be chapstick if wax wasn't like the number one.
I'm just impressed that it's actually beeswax is all instead of like, something else.
Xanthan gum.
Xanthan gum. That's the wrong one. Hey, there we go. Greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Michael Schwan.
I'm Athena Latina.
Welcome to the stream. Today is Friday, May 13th, 2022, which means it's time for Power Couple. Yes.
Nice.
Sweet. So where me and Athena sit down and we play some JRPGs, and right now this is stream number 7 of Scarlet Nexus.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And all of our peeps have come together.
You said peeps, and all I thought of were those little marshmallow treats from
I like
Easter
those.
time.
They're tasty.
They make like a football arena for like the Super Bowl out of peeps.
I like this.
Yeah.
I would eat them all.
Nope. Don't eat them.
Yes.
Just put them in the microwave, and then they get like all...
And then eat them.
I'm not going to eat them.
I'm going to eat them.
They're marshmallows encrusted with sugar.
Yeah. It's tasty.
No.
It goes great with a glass of milk.
You think that about everything.
Just shovel
Like
them down the
everything.
gullet. See, Eve gets it.
No, I don't. There's so many other things that you can eat that are better than that.
Specifically, Starburst jelly beans.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I would always 100%. I would pick a Starburst jelly bean over those.
If I don't get Peeps at Easter time, I better get some Starburst jelly beans.
Did you get some this year?
I have no idea. I was not
Okay.
paying attention.
I was like, oh, I don't know
I
if you
think
got
I got
any.
normal Starburst, which is fine.
You did, yeah. You got actually.
I don't think I got
normal
Starburst jelly beans or Peeps, but you know what?
Yeah.
That's fine. I got Starburst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You actually ate some of them today. I saw you.
Yeah.
You
They're
were
all
like,
gone
I'm
now.
done with work, and you were laying on the floor eating Starburst,
Yep.
which feels like a legit
Response to work.
Yeah, that was a good representation of I'm done.
How did work go? Lays on the floor and eats Starburst. All right.
Okay.
Say no more.
You
Good.
did-
I didn't plan on saying anything.
Yeah.
All right,
Except
let's
for
get.
I'm out of Starbursts.
Yeah, right. I didn't need any. Although you know what I really wanted today?
But
Really wanted some sour gummy worms.
that's very specific.
It is.
I did not.
No?
Nope.
You weren't down for the
I
sour
can't-
gummy worms?
You know I can't handle sour things. I'll be like, yeah, I want some Sour Patch Kids. And I eat 3 of them and I'm done.
3 is even generous sometimes.
3's a good day. I really did want something sour then if I had 3.
It's a good day.
Sour gummy bears and stuff are good, but I can't. I get like,
They're delicious.
they give me like the sour pucker face.
Yeah, that's part of what makes them good.
I can't handle it too much. It's too extreme for me.
Too extreme. Are we heading towards this Tolkien chest?
Heck yeah.
Level up.
Oh my god. Harley the Red, thank you so much for the follow.
Welcome. Enjoy your cute little swan emotes while you are in the channel.
Yeah, we got those follower ones.
Yeah, they're really cute.
You need to,
Turn in my quests.
yeah.
For the
You
usual.
complain about me not accepting my rewards. You
I
ain't.
always forget to turn in especially at the end of the night, because like we have completed the things. I'm not gonna
I am done with the day. I would
Yeah.
like to just be done
close
now.
it up.
What do you wanna do?
Vampire time,
Vampire
really.
time?
Yeah, let's go.
Goth D Vampire.
He looks amazing.
Right here?
Yeah, that's good.
Ow, I'm fine.
He looks like Alucard. Look at him. It even kind of looks like he's giving the middle finger.
Fuck you with
Like it's
fire
a-
flame.
It's a fire.
Fire fuck you.
See? It seems legit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
All right, let me send this out now that the stream rated battles are actually
Oh, yeah. The
live.
battle's alive.
I've started waiting until I've actually started the battles to put this out.
And sometimes you forget to hit enter.
That's true.
I've come into the stream the next day and been like, oh, Mr. Schwan meant to do this.
Yeah, maybe.
I felt bad because then I couldn't send it out.
Sends it out anyway.
No, I deleted it and I made my own. Well, because then there wouldn't actually be a battle. There's no battle. There was mine. It's mine. So where did we last leave our heroes?
Everyone just teamed up.
Eve's right. Oh, you have the Twitter page open, but you don't send the tweet. That's true, too.
Hey, I've only done that like twice in the last month.
But that still means that Eve was right.
Yeah.
Twice, right?
Yeah.
Doubly right.
Eve rarely passes up the opportunity to poke fun at me if he knows that he's right about it.
Okay, that's fair. That's very true. Oh, I need to place in your battle.
Oh, I need a place in your battle. Yeah, we just saved everybody and teamed up and everything, and we're going to go try and solve the problem.
Who did we team up with?
The other team.
Oh,
Yuito.
that's right. We can have anybody in our group now.
We're friends with Yuito again and stuff.
Yeah, we're not trying to kill him anymore. We're trying to live.
Anymore.
Yeah, this time.
For now. Give me a minute.
No, that's not nice. We're friends. Look how many of us there are. We got a full squad now.
Full squad of 10.
It looks so cool.
Look at why are you so short?
He's so tiny.
Are they giving you anti-aging drugs when you're so short? That's
It
mean.
just feels mean. Like, let him grow, like, for 2 or 3 more years.
Yeah, let him get a little bit taller. Come on.
Kind of fucked up.
That's not nice.
Oh,
Where
snacks?
Where do people sleep at in here? There's only 2.5. No, there's 1.5 couches.
Maybe they can.
They pile
Well-
onto Orashi's pillow bed.
Well, I would assume not everybody sleeps at the same time.
We also don't actually. No, this definitely looks like that's the exit with
Yeah.
just how strong that door
That is pretty secure.
Mm,
Is there an upstairs?
not
Could you
that-
see
not
up?
that I've seen.
Look up.
I mean, I can see the ceiling up there.
Maybe there's like a secret sleeping compartment.
Yeah, it's like maybe you just like push.
Or this is Japan, and maybe they have futons, and they
Oh,
put them in the
that's fair.
closet when they're done.
That's fair. Maybe they just sleep on the floor.
They're in there.
They're all in here.
Yeah.
I see some towels and such.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. I'll accept that
they
explanation.
roll them up.
They just sleep on the floor. I mean, honestly, you could just everyone would
I
fit
mean,
in here on their little.
We also don't know what's behind that projection. That could technically be just a projection on the wall, and there's like a closet behind it. And you could just open it. He's trying to peek.
It looks like a wall. But that said, you could also just like maybe push on the wall and a compartment opens up. We're thinking way too hard about this.
Where do you guys sleep at? Well, we just literally sleep on the floor. We're soldiers. Who needs creature comforts like beds?
I
mean,
poke
I
fun
like
at you
it.
since people, including you, feel I am too harsh if all my jokes are about myself. Yeah. You're not allowed to talk bad about yourself. That's not all right. Wait, it's not a real sword.
Oh, does he just have the hilt in his hand?
Yeah, and it's like a projection blade.
That's neat. Because he's just practicing
I feel
inside.
like you should have some projection enemies.
He's shadowboxing, but with swords.
Why is this weirdo dancing with a sword? He's practicing!
Yeah.
Clearly.
Hi, Real. Welcome.
I feel fine. Thanks for everything, Kasane. Let's go with our Bond episode. Let's become better friends now that we're done trying to murder one another.
Oh,
really,
yeah.
really, it was just us trying to murder you.
There's something
Murder
I wanted to
besties.
talk to you about.
What is it?
Casual murder
I just
besties.
wanted to say thank you.
Just casual.
I owe you my life.
Casual murder.
You owe me your life. I don't know what you mean.
Well, technically, you were trying to kill me, and then you
you know,
didn't do
how
it,
about
so thanks.
You saved me when I almost lost my memory.
Yeah, someone else saved you.
Oh.
They like
Actually,
plugged in.
It wasn't just me that saved you. It was Hanabi. and all of
Real
us.
murder
I'm grateful
buddies.
to everyone, but the only reason everyone was there in the first place was
That's
because
how
you
that goes.
It's how it
If even
went.
one of them hadn't been,
Friendly neighborhood
my
murder
memory would not be
buddies.
complete.
Yeah, I think
So,
it's I think it's
appreciate your
good.
help. Thank you.
Find
It's a bit
your
of an
murder buddy on
exaggeration.
murderhouse.com
I suppose I should humor
today.
him a bit.
Swipe
All
right.
right. I accept your thanks.
Slice
Yeah,
left.
it means a lot.
Oh no.
It's getting weird.
It's kind of
Just a
weird
little bit.
talking
It's getting
normally like
concerning.
this.
Hello,
lovebirds.
Hi, Francie.
We were enemies for a while.
Hello, you with
Now
the
we're
beautiful
fighting
pants.
Life sure
Can
is
you
full
really
of
be friends if you
strange and
haven't killed
unexpected
together?
things.
I mean, Mr. Schwan, we've
That's-
murdered things in
That's
games.
truly
The fact that two people
what
exist with the
brings
same
people
power
together.
in the same time at the same
Murder.
place
Murder.
might be
And getting away with it, too.
Oh shit.
You can go ahead and interpret it however you
Beautiful
want. but I
pants.
don't believe in fate.
How are you, Francie?
Reminiscing.
That's the
I
Kasane
saw
I
you
know.
doing your stuff on
I guess it is
on
kind of an
Twitter saying,
exaggeration.
that is my
I would say
glorious,
it's more
the
logical
the
than
days when I was
exaggeration.
fit and could lift like a
amazing.
like a
Whenever I hear the
gazelle.
word fate,
Wait, that's
it just
gazelles
sounds
don't
like
lift
something
stuff.
given to
They lift their legs.
Oh,
No, they lift the whole
That's not
body
really
with the
what I
legs.
meant.
Yeah, and that's what
But
he
I
was
see
doing,
how
was
it
lifting his
sounds.
whole body plus some
When I
extra
think
weight
of fate,
with
I
their
think of
legs.
something from a past life,
I don't
or
think that's
like
how
there's a
gazelles
strange
work,
power
though.
at work.
Like a machoke.
But yeah.
He was lifting up the
I
weight.
feel like
I accept them a choke.
What do you mean?
Fate does seem like something
Fantastic
forced
form.
on us.
Yeah, we loved it, Francie.
But we
You know
live
that I
with
love when you
so many
post stuff
people
about
all the
exercise.
time.
Even if that was what you
All
had
of
done
that
in the
put
past,
together
I
makes
enjoy
me who
still.
I am
That
now.
was
Enjoy it.
days ago.
That was weeks ago.
It's thanks to everyone.
I saw a
That's what you
post
mean. I
that
feel the
was
same.
like
If If I were by
It was like,
myself, I
yeah,
wouldn't have been able to choose
can
this
someone
path.
explain to me how Caesar, who's been dead for more than 70 years, got a salad named after him?
Oh,
I don't think it's actually named
Right,
after
I
him.
have-
And the
Told you,
the person that responded was
it's
like,
about Nagi.
you know, you're not wrong, but I hate that you chose that number.
Nagi?
He's been dead for more than 70 years.
What happened?
He was subjected to the
70
government's
years.
personality rehabilitation.
That's it. That's all I got.
You know, plus
Well,
a couple
He
thousand.
attacked me when he was ordered to take my
You
brain.
doing okay today now that you're watching us?
There was
Oh,
something I could
Nice.
do for
It's
him,
so nice.
A way to bring him back. But I was too late. I couldn't save him.
I can't even imagine how hard that
Oh,
must
it got
have
all
been.
scary and
For you
sad
and
now.
Nagi.
The music went away.
They're busy dealing
got-
with loss.
And we were
was a
talking
good
about
guy.
games.
A really good guy. He didn't deserve that fate.
Francie, did you
Told
see
the
your
government
present? I
conspiracy
sent you
just
present.
because he knew me.
Oh, you sent
I know
Francie a
that you saw the
present?
present because you accepted
Francie
the present.
is
But
a present.
True facts. Francie is a present.
It's a gift.
Always.
What did you
Hadn't
send
become
Francie?
friends with me,
Uh,
then the
Oh, wait,
chance
do you
of
not
this
want to spoil it
happening
if they
would
haven't
have
seen
been
it yet?
much
Okay, we can wait.
No, I know that they've seen it
My
because I
fault
got the
he lost
email
his
saying
life.
your gift was excited. Excited.
Your gift was excited.
I read it. I read Francie's message.
He wasn't
Your,
that
Scrambled.
your gift was
Even if his life
accepted.
came to a painful end, I think it's arrogant to say this only because of you. Also, I don't know how he truly felt, but I'm
You still
guessing
didn't
he
say what it
wouldn't want his
was.
friendship with you denied.
I can show you.
I wouldn't want to go through life not being friends with him either. That's why I wanted to save him. It's hard when someone dies.
We're so
Since
mean.
I've
They're
joined
saying
the
all
Army,
this
I've lost
sweet
so many
stuff
people.
in this game, and we're just
Shocked
like,
It was this game right here.
It really
oh
starts
yeah,
to
Final
sink in
Fantasy
later.
13.
Yeah, it was this
I'll never
game.
get to see or
Lightning.
talk to him again.
The
Before,
Steam Deck does
I
not
could always
fit
just
in this
use
camera
words on
very
to
well.
see
Oh,
and
it's
talk to him
okay.
whenever I wanted.
Even so,
Steam
the
refresh
time we spent
login.
together wasn't
Uh-oh.
Oh, it got mad
Remember
because
them whenever you
I
want.
turned this on.
Yeah, you turned it on, and then it went,
Hey,
hey,
you said so yourself.
you've remotely
People
dialed
we
in.
meet and
You're
the
signed in
relationships we
somewhere
build,
else.
That's what makes us who we are.
You're right. I guess we just have to keep on living, embracing the memories of those who've passed.
Oh no, Francie, we're not super checked
Really
into this
glad
game.
Oh,
I
yeah.
lose my memory.
Like there's a lot of feels in the
Thanks
game,
again.
but we're enjoying it, and
I'm
not
glad
like
we
on a
talked.
feels
I
roller
feel better,
coaster.
too.
We should have
I don't
another
think that
talk
we
like
got
this
like
soon.
connected enough to some of the
We're back on
characters
the
to
same
truly
team
feel
again.
like sad for
As
them.
long
Like
as
it
has some meaning,
sucks,
for
right?
sure.
Some of
Yeah.
the stuff that
Really like
happens,
small
but
talk.
at the same time, it's like, oh,
That's
well,
fair enough.
we just want answers and to kill
Looks like
monsters
you're
now.
still you.
So let's go.
I sure am glad
Yeah,
working
we're
together again.
really much more curious about the
me too.
overall story than we
There
are
seems
the
to have been
individual
tragedy
stories.
somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Mostly because
And
like
there's
there's a
been so
lot of
much going on
ambiguity in it.
For both him and me.
Look at her giving her the. She gave him the soft smile.
It's one of the only times she ever
I
does
have a
smile.
long way to go.
True facts.
It's painfully
But
obvious when I
we're
first-
also doing the
think I
bonds
liked it,
because that
though.
gives us more
That
combat
actually might be
options if
true.
they like us
Yeah.
more.
There's a whole lot I need
Yeah,
to
we get
learn.
to do
You helped me see some
extra
parts of myself
things.
I couldn't see on my own.
It makes their abilities have more abilities. See it level up. Oh, we do like a psycho blast.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I understand you better.
Nobody understands
I'm not sure I
Kasane.
totally was, but yes.
I mean, she's actually not that hard to understand, all things considered.
She's incredibly open to a lot of stuff.
She's extremely blunt.
Yeah, yeah.
I suppose we understand each other. a
Like,
little
as
better
long
than
as you just
before.
realize that everything about her is just basically what you have on the surface, then you're good to go. There's nothing else that you need to figure out.
That's kind of nice, though. She doesn't have, like, ulterior motives or anything.
You want to go on another date, Kagero?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
This guy.
Kagero, can we talk?
This fucking guy.
This
Oh, sorry. Can
fucking
it wait till
guy.
later? I was about to go work out in the gym.
Were you?
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry to turn down your invitation.
Is she gonna go to the
Work
gym
hard
now,
every
too?
day
She's
to
like,
be
it's a
this
gym date.
awesome,
Let's
so
go.
I can't afford to skip.
I didn't know he worked out. I suppose I could do with a little working out too.
Yeah, she's gonna go.
What? Nobody's here.
He went
Does
invisible.
that mean he pretended to come here and then turned invisible? That's strange.
Maybe he gets embarrassed.
Haruka, you have a second? I don't see Kagero. Do you know where he went?
What? You can't see him? Did he?
Do you have an idea where he is?
Kagero behaves himself in front of girls, but when it's a group of guys, he gets really inappropriate. He was talking with my brother about some perverted situations involving his invisibility.
Creeper.
And I was mortified. Something about being able to peep in the shower room while invisible.
That's disgusting.
Please
Well,
tell me you don't do this,
I don't
Kagero.
think he was serious, and I doubt he'd do that in the hideout. I'll go check his GPS location. Huh? These coordinates are outside the hideout. He left the compound and is on the move. It looks like he's heading towards Mizuhagawa.
Why is he going there?
I don't know. Maybe taking a walk?
I'm
should
going
go
for a
check it
walk.
Okay.
He would have just said he was going for a walk. Is he doing something that he's actually like embarrassed that he's doing?
Also, like, real talk, that hideout is so small. How are you going to be like, I'm going to go to the gym, which is right there.
Literally across the room.
Not,
Should be
like-
around here.
You'd have to, like, start a fire in the kitchen to be able to sneak
You
out.
could see him in the kitchen. The wall
Maybe she
doesn't
was
like
right and he's just
block the
taking a
gym
walk.
area. He went to go do something sentimental.
Hey now, am I really that untrustworthy? I guess I am.
yeah, maybe,
You noticed
yeah,
I was here?
maybe I am.
I didn't follow you because I was suspicious. I was just a little worried.
I mean,
Don't
maybe a
be
little suspicious.
Don't
Either
be
way,
suspicious.
you're
I said
right not to
don't be
trust me,
suspicious.
considering everything
Don't
I've
be
done up till
suspicious.
now.
I said
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I said don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Get bored. Sometimes I just want to be alone for a little while.
Good job, Mr. Schwann.
And this was just one of those times. I'm
You're the
fine,
best.
really.
I like you.
You don't look fine. At the very least, you're not like your usual self.
Yeah, you're not hitting on me.
He's
so
all
something must be
somber.
wrong.
What's wrong with
Hey.
you? Why aren't you hitting on
Why
me?
do you go on living?
Where did that come from? I don't understand the question.
Your beloved sister Naomi died, right? I'm asking you how you can still go on living. What's your motivation?
Spite.
Pure
already been
unadulterated
2,000
anger.
2,000 years that I've lived in a world without my daughter. Can you imagine what that's even like?
You were frozen for that, though.
I've lived this long to protect my daughter's existence. But once I do that, I don't have a reason
I mean,
to
you
live.
lived before your daughter, right?
When I looked up at that moon, I'd feel
We also still don't like
Nostalgia.
really
All
know
sorts of things.
how long people live with the
Well.
anti-aging medication. Maybe she's still alive up there. I don't
It's like-
fucking know.
Maybe
already
she got
half
frozen.
dead.
Maybe she's like, I'm
Guess
away
that's
from
what
my
it means to
dad,
lose
and
people
just
we
hopped
love.
into a little.
Maybe she went to Mars. Like
Is it
shit.
for you?
I'm not empty. I'm only alive now because my sister protected me. That's why I can't let my
Yeah, that
life
was
go to
sad.
waste. I have to live on
messed up.
for her.
Although, you know, part of me is also
Because I
curious,
lost
like,
my sister.
I know that they're
I have to
sending
live to make sure
information
that
to the
tragedy
moon, but
never
do we
happens
know
again.
if anyone's still alive on the moon? Is
Young
this
people
pulling a
can
Nier
be so
Automata?
positive.
To where everybody's dead on the moon.
Everyone's dead.
You're an old man who's lived for 2,000 years.
You old
You've
man.
got time to feel sorry for yourself. Why don't you do something meaningful?
Fuck.
Damn, like
If
go
you
to the
feel like
gym,
your life is empty,
bitch.
Then use the time you have to think about how to fill it.
Don't call me an old man. Kids these days are so harsh. Did you really need to
Kids
say all
these
that?
days.
Yeah, she needed to say all that, you big
This is
dumb
all
idiot.
just a
You
joke
needed to
you.
hear it.
Don't put it like that. This is my style. Fill the emptiness, you know?
She just told you to do that.
You know, getting left behind by time really sucks. It's a lot harder than you can imagine. I came all the way out here because I didn't want you to see me down like this. I'm so lame.
Yeah, you weak sauce.
Very lame. Your daughter would think so too.
Oh.
You generic brand
Really
ketchup.
depressing.
Oh dang.
Fine.
That's
It's time
rough.
to
It's
bust
like
weak
out
sauce.
watery
Cool Kagero to win
ketchup.
back
Yeah,
you
weak
and my
sauce.
daughter.
gross.
Yeah,
Do you consider ketchup a sauce?
I'm
it,
looking
it is a
forward to
sauce.
it.
It's a condiment.
But hot sauce is a sauce and is also a condiment.
I don't believe ketchup is a sauce.
It's a sauce.
No.
It is a sauce.
No.
Yes.
I disagree.
What defines the difference between a condiment and a sauce?
I don't know. Who named hot sauce anyway? I feel like that's another like it's cheating.
It's a hot sauce.
What is sauce?
Ketchup is not is a cold sauce. See, Real says ketchup is a sauce.
Ketchup is nasty.
The only thing I like ketchup on really is eggs. Like
They're better things you
scrambled
could put
eggs?
on eggs.
Nah,
like
nah.
air, just air. Yeah.
Perfect.
Better than ketchup.
It's bland barbecue
Oh,
sauce.
that makes me so sad.
See? It's a sauce. That's disgusting. Wait. The ketchup on the eggs or
Saying
or
bland
the
barbecue
bland
sauce.
barbecue sauce.
This
Because
makes
I'll
me
tell you what, that
sad.
makes me sad.
Okay. A sauce is a liquid, cream, or semi-solid food served on or used in preparing other foods. Most sauces are not normally consumed by themselves.
Yes.
They add flavor, moisture, and visual appeal to a dish. All those that ketchup does not do. I said the last part, okay? I said the last part.
Ketchup's a sauce. You may not like it. It may be a sad sauce, but it's a sauce.
Ketchup on pretty much anything, but especially eggs. Thank you. My cousin puts ketchup on like almost everything. She puts it on her rice.
No.
Makes me really sad. I mean, you can cook the rice with ketchup if it then is gonna go into like
That's true.
an omelet, because then it's no longer ketchup in my mind because you heated it up.
I mean, it gets heated up. Wait. You
Hold on.
fucking genius. Oh my god.
Mr. Schwan is like,
Mom is the smartest person in the world.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I wish somebody would rub it. Wait, I'll rub it. I know exactly where it feels bad.
Oh my god. She's a genius.
Imagine all the things you could do if you had more than one copy of yourself.
Oh, what are you so
I do sometimes like ketchup on
Potatoes,
types of potatoes.
like French fry.
Sometimes French fries, although normally I would want like
Hash browns is what you want.
hash browns is what I will put them on. Put ketchup on. Really, it's just breakfast that I'll put some ketchup on.
I think it's because you just want it to be sweeter.
Maybe it's also could be because I grew up fucking poor as hell in the South, so ketchup was the best you got for a lot of things.
That makes me so sad. This makes me so sad. There's so many things you could put on it other than ketchup. Like literally nothing.
Keep in mind, my sister finds black pepper spicy, so.
Oh yeah, that makes me really sad too.
Thank God my phone is about to die. I'll be back after the ketchup, Doc. I refuse to tolerate this.
Yeah, it's gross.
You're an intriguing person, Kasane.
Bro, hot sauce is cheaper than ketchup. Dude, I don't
bother
fucking know. I was
It's
8.
true. I was 8, he said.
But like I said, my sister finds
still
black
make that
pepper.
choice.
Like cracked black pepper is too spicy for my sister.
Shame.
Shame.
So many foods that people miss out on because they can't handle
I'm
spices.
disgusted.
Yeah, it hurts me too when people whip out that ketchup before they even try it. Just try the food first. Just try
feel
the food. And then
the
they go.
same way about steak.
And they put so much all over.
Poor people
Wait,
have even
what?
tried a steak. They're like, "Where's my A1 at?"
Oh yeah, that's true.
You're
That's
like,
that's
"Oh,
accurate.
why would you do that?"
Steak is prepared well. You don't need a steak sauce.
Well, that said, in Oklahoma, the best place to get Enid, Oklahoma, one of the best places to get a steak. We didn't have a Chili's.
Oh, you didn't have a Chili's?
Your best is fucking Applebee's.
Oh, that's what I meant. Applebee's, yeah.
There was
Applebee's.
one like fine dining restaurant downtown, but I never stepped inside, so I don't know if it was good.
It was fine dining, and you just said that you didn't have a lot of money when you were growing up.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been to fine dining places in Anchorage, and they're stupid expensive. They are not worth what you're paying.
But if you go to Applebee's, for the most part, you're gonna want to ask for that A1 immediately.
To tenderize the meat?
Yeah.
You're mistaken. I don't
No.
like like that.
Although I remember at least the Enid in Applebee's, the Applebee's in Enid, they had switched off of A1 to Heinz 57. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's kind of like spicy ketchup.
Yeah, and I remember they had to put out like an announcement in the newspaper or something that they brought A1 back because apparently they lost so much business from no longer offering A1 and only offering Heinz 57.
Wow, that's pretty messed up.
Oh, okay.
Put it out in the paper.
Admittedly, I do like A1. but
So
it's
you're
kind of
saying you
like
do like him.
Arby's sauce.
Yeah?
It is kind of like an Arby's
Don't worry,
sauce. Do
I
they
won't tell
both have
him.
like horseradish in
I
them?
want to help you.
Probably. I
What's
don't know.
in A1?
Oh
Honestly,
man, you gonna look
I
up the
thought you liked
forbidden
him too,
recipe?
at first.
Is
You
it
guessed
forbidden?
wrong.
I don't know. I imagine
liked
it's
him was
probably
me.
tried to be kept
I was
relatively.
Naomi?
Really?
Yes.
let us
You
have
look
it.
just like her when you
Okay,
talk
okay.
about him.
This is the
That's
A1
how I
recipe,
realized.
right?
This is the A1 recipe, and it's on the back of the bottle.
If you like
Okay.
him,
Okay.
you should
Well, at
tell
least the
him.
Number
ingredients
one
are.
was
What are you talking about?
I completely knew number
don't
one
know
was
what
going to
would
be
happen if you wait.
tomato puree.
I
Like
want
I
you to
knew
tell
that was
him
going to
how
be
you
the first
feel.
one.
Yep, yep.
For Naomi.
Number two,
Oh,
I
but
never would
I
have
just
guessed
can't. Why are you
in a
such
million
hurry?
years.
We're
Soy
OSF.
sauce.
If you
That
don't tell him all you
is
can,
not
you
in
may
it.
never get a
Okay.
chance.
I was trying to guess at what the number 2 was.
Sonny,
Um,
I understand
Oh,
that
you
you're
want me to
serious
wait?
about
I'll
it,
wait.
Vinegar.
but I can't say it yet.
No, that's number 3.
Oh
That
shit.
was a good guess.
Whoa, it's number 3. Okay.
It's number 3.
So for context, the reason that I'm amazed, ingredients are listed in the order of amount.
Right.
So there's more tomato puree in it than anything else.
I
Right.
said
And
that
then
because
whatever's
I
number
didn't
2
know
is
you
the
liked
second
him.
largest ingredient. Number
No,
3 is vinegar.
you're
So
right.
there's something
You
between
nailed it. That's why I got
tomato puree and vinegar.
You and
Yeah.
Rito both have your
That I
goals and
never
ideals,
would have
but I've
thought.
just been following him. I'm a member of the OSF, but I've never
Is it like some sort of
considered whether
juice?
this
Is it
will
like
take
pear juce or something?
I
It
can't stay like
does
this.
involve
I need to grow
a
up
fruit.
and get strong enough to stand
Okay.
on my own. What's important is that I become the
Is
kind
it
of
like
person who doesn't
tomato
just depend on
seeds or
people,
something?
It is not a
but protect
tomato.
and support them
But
when
was
they need
seeds
it.
correct?
Oh,
No.
okay.
Oh, okay.
I can understand that. I thought the same thing. about
Hmm.
Naomi. I won't
It
force you
involves
to
a
tell him,
fruit,
but I'm rooting for
and it's
you.
not a seed.
Thanks.
But it's not a
That makes me
juice
feel
either?
better.
No.
Friends really are
So it's got to
important.
be like another puree of some
You're
sort
welcome.
then.
It's rare for me to
It's
toss
like a
out friend's
cocktail
love
blend.
letter.
or
It's
something.
2 words,
That
and the
seems
first
pretty
word is the
normal to
fruit,
me.
and the second
Is
word is
something funny?
paste.
Nothing's funny.
Okay.
I just think it's very interesting.
Is it
It
is it
sounds
like
you think it's funny?
for some reason I'm still sitting on pear. Is it orange paste?
Orange puree is in there.
Damn it.
But it's number 6.
Can't
I was
help
trying to
myself
think
but
of
push
the
forward in battle.
like the
I
flavor in
know
it.
how much you're covering for me in my
Is it like is it prunes? Is it prune paste?
You're
Sometimes it makes it
close.
easier to find
Plum.
something like that.
Well, I guess that's nice to know. Just
Dates?
have to be
No.
careful that I
Are
don't
dates a
overdo it
fruit?
from now on.
Yeah.
All right, what is it? I'm ready.
Raisin paste.
Raisin paste.
They're slapping tomato raisin vinegar all over their steak. Tomato puree, raisin paste, distilled vinegar, corn syrup, salt, crushed orange puree, dried garlic and onions, some celery seed, caramel
Yes.
color. What
Oh,
color
not
is
here.
it?
Huh?
Before they add that stuff
Before
in?
they add the stuff.
I mean, given the
So, what's this about?
like natural color
I
of
might be a
tomato
touchy
and
subject
raisin,
for
it's
you,
probably
since you are one of the
of course, I
design
mean, depending on how they
children
process it, it
rated
might
against
just be clear.
Yeah,
I
so
don't,
what
I
of
don't
it?
know, but
How do you feel about your
yeah, then
existence
caramel,
being the
potassium
result of an
sorbate, and
experiment?
xanthan gum.
How do I feel?
It's got
I'm not
xanthan
sure
in
how to
it?
answer that.
Yeah, yeah. To make
Do
it a
you
little
feel
thicker.
bad or
It's
conflicted
already
about
so
being an
watery.
artificial
Like how
existence?
it makes
Well,
it
it's
thicker.
something I learned just recently.
Gross.
So it honestly doesn't
Imagine
feel
if
very
it's
real
just
yet.
like
Finding
it's
out my
water,
entire
and they
past
have
was
to
a
add
lie
xanthan
definitely
gum to
filled
it
me
to
with shock
make
and
it
anger. But it's
thicker.
not like my birth affects
All right,
who
one
I
more
am
time,
now,
read it down.
So it
Okay,
hasn't
you
been
ready?
An issue.
Yeah.
Okay. Tomato puree,
You're steadfast.
raisin paste,
And that's precisely
distilled
why I wanted to
vinegar,
talk to you.
corn syrup,
What are you
hey
talking
Gam,
Hey, Cam.
salt,
You don't have
crushed
to force
orange
it.
puree,
I can
dried
go to
garlic and
another room and wait
onion,
for you to calm-
some spice. I don't know what the
I'm
spice
adult.
is. Celery seed,
I was born without
caramel
powers,
color,
but they ran
potassium
experiments on me
sorbate,
when I was
and
a child,
xanthan gum.
which led
All
to
right.
my gaining
Now,
weight.
look
So
up the
while my
ingredients
situation
of
is a lot
Arby's
different from
sauce.
yours,
Okay, okay.
I'm also an artificial psionic. It's something I've been struggling with for a while now. My power was given to me. It's not my own.
Oh.
Maybe it'll disappear one day, and I'll be nothing.
The other day. That's why you asked what I'd do if I couldn't use my powers.
Yes.
Okay.
I wanted to know how you
All right, I'm
felt
ready.
since you were
Okay.
also created by an experiment. How do you think
You
one
can guess.
overcome their fear of possibly
Wait, hold on,
losing
hold
their
on. This is a
powers one day?
copycat one. What is
You're
it
asking me
actually
because you
made
want my
out
frank
of?
opinion.
All
Yes,
these are
that's right.
copycats. It
I'll
doesn't
be
actually
honest with
have
you.
the ingredients.
I
Maybe
don't
it's under
understand why you're
wraps.
so worried.
Okay, hold on.
Is that because you're not
I'm
a
gonna do a
dud?
different search.
No, I don't mean it like that. It's because I consider powers to be just one tool out of many.
Just one of many?
If you can't use one, then just use another. There are other ways to fight besides powers.
Oh, I think it's on their menu.
Even if I didn't have them, I'm sure I'd find another way to try to protect Naomi. Whether you have powers or not, your feelings won't change. What's important is not how you do it, but what you do.
What you do? I see.
You need to talk to
I should
Mewtwo, Luca.
apologize.
What are you talking about?
I kept telling you before how similar you were to my brother, but I was wrong. My brother will greedily try to obtain powers to fulfill his own agenda, by force at times. You could say he is almost possessed by the powers.
Struggling with that one?
However,
Yeah, this one doesn't
we
have
don't
like
care
an
that much about
exact
them.
listing.
If they're not available,
I mean, I can tell
we're
you what
flexible
the
enough to choose a
copycat
different
recipes
method.
say.
The problem with the
don't
copycat
really
recipes is
understand,
they'll want to
but you're
tell
basically
you
saying
like
you don't think
things that
Colin
you
and I are
can
similar in
how to make it out of like stuff you
Yes,
could get at the
'cause you're
store,
not.
Yeah, that's
which
true.
is not what they use in
First, but I'm
factories.
glad I told you. It seems
True.
I was being a little too closed-minded. That might be similar to my brother. You
Try
helped me feel
googling
a
like
little
is
better.
Arby's sauce
Thank you.
recipe a secret just
Don't
to see if
mention
anyone
Thank
like
you
that
for
might give you an
trusting me with your
idea.
secret.
You can talk to me
I know the
anytime if you're
Coca-Cola
ever
recipe is a
struggling with
secret.
something, like your muscles.
I don't think I'd ever be worried about my muscles, but I'll keep that in mind.
Kasane, how long do you train each day?
I think I train as much as necessary.
As far as I can see, you seem to have muscle. I'd like it if you allowed me to create a training program for you sometime.
All of these are like make your own copycat, top secret recipe on Reddit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Ooh, quick shower to get squeaky clean. Smelling good.
There's not like,
Feeling good.
did you try like Arby's sauce ingredients list
Yeah.
and it didn't give you anything
No,
either?
it just gives me like Epicurious stuff.
Epicurious?
Yeah,
What-
that's like-
What is that?
It's a food website. Like, you've never heard of that?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm sorry. I'm
it is.
Epicurious. What the fuck?
See, Francie knows it's got recipes and stuff on it. Arby's sauce ingredients. Tartar sauce. Bronco berry sauce?
Never heard of it. Good name though. Yeah, right. Epicurious.
Yeah, yeah.
What is epi? What was that a short for?
You're asking me all these questions. I'm just trying to find out what's in Arby's sauce.
I mean, you're the one that said the word.
That's the name of the website.
Is a secret food cooker person, not a chef, because they don't always turn out good. Francie, you know, if you did a cooking stream, that would be delightful.
Adorable. Yeah, I would love it.
Woo, man! All right, you, me, and Hollerin' Deer, let's go.
Oh, shit. I hope we live.
Good luck, us.
I don't know. Epicurious origins. I don't know.
Click on this. Click on this.
Oh, it has to do with epicure and curious.
Let's go to the dark web. Arby's sauce.
And epicure means a person who takes particular pleasure in fine food and drink. I like it. I can never figure out the logistics. I would love to cook for everyone. Oh, that'd be super cool. It'd be Francie Feasts.
Arby's sauce ingredients: water, corn syrup.
No, that's cheating.
Why?
Are you in the dark web, right? What are you looking at?
Yeah, it's from Arby's.
Oh, okay. Oh,
water.
for real?
Yeah.
Okay, number 1 is water. I believe that.
Water, corn syrup,
Yeah.
tomato paste,
Okay.
distilled vinegar,
We're still along the same lines
corn
as
syrup,
A1.
salt. So they don't have the raisin
Raisins.
paste.
No raisin paste.
Cornstarch, soybean oil, xanthan gum, and dehydrated garlic.
That's it.
So the only real definable difference between Arby's sauce and A1 steak sauce is that A1 steak sauce has raisin paste in
and
it,
oranges.
orange paste in it, and different amounts of the same other ingredients.
I think there's more there. Wait, no, never mind.
That's the end.
That's the end. Because other people put more stuff in it, like tasty versions.
Well, yeah, they're not gonna make normal ass Arby's sauce. They're gonna be like, I'm gonna make something fucking better than Arby's.
Yeah, I would make something fucking better than Arby's sauce. There are some other ones that looked really good. I was like, okay, but most of them started with like a cup of ketchup, and I was like,
A cup of ketchup.
yeah, a cup of ketchup.
That is not how any recipe should start.
I also support Francie Feets. That could be your OnlyFans. Remember, don't show your feet for free, everybody. Make your money. Get paid. Don't just put your feet on the internet. You know how many people would like take pictures of their feet when they went to like the beach, and it's just like, no, you can get paid.
Athena, it is you and me.
It's you and me. We're gonna freaking die.
It is you and me.
Okay, let's go.
Oh.
That's right. Make that.
Where is
bag ready.
everybody? Where is anybody?
They got the night off. It's fine. We'll
do our best.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say we're just gonna help it like rank down, right?
Yeah,
That's
it.
what we were doing. Poor Alucard. Oh shit. Maybe that's why there's nobody in it. Maybe there was an error. Maybe the system is resetting.
The system is down. The system is down.
Oh. It's too late now. Oh. Stream Raiders, what happened to you?
Hello?
It was Friday the 13th, and it got killed by Jason. That's what happened.
All right, let's try again. Keep playing. Go again. Start battle.
Is it going to be the same battle?
Why does it look like there's more of them?
Sure looks like there's more. It counted my vampire. Okay, let's just go with the Centurion then? Oh, no.
Do you want to put Rem down and I'll jump in front of you?
Yeah, sure. That'll be fine. Yeah, get some space. Give me some space so I don't get shot. There you go.
I was going to get some space to put a epic
Oh, yeah, you count back.
defense in front of you.
You always count back by 2.
All right, let me get that epic defense in front. That epic defense.
This is like such cute music for like actually what the game is.
Place unit. Boost.
We've gotten so far today. We've talked about ketchup and sauces.
Raftalia. I've been doing the Bond episodes for everybody trying to get more goodies.
I'm still amazed that we won your battle.
Hey, you free now?
We're just so
Yes.
strong.
What is it?
So
There's something I
strong.
wanna ask you.
How have you been, Francie? By the way, everybody, you should go follow Francie. They're
moving all the way
wonderful.
here?
True facts.
Like,
Because
they're
nobody will
incredible.
overhear
You were
us.
playing
Look at
Overwatch.
this.
Really?
That's the analysis from the recent fight.
Has anybody interested?
Don't worry about the
Got you
details.
interested in playing
I want you
Fortnite
to
with
look
us
at the
yet?
other
I mean,
do you want to come
us.
play Fortnite? Like, literally with
You
us?
With us, yeah.
You must be seeing results from your training.
Yeah, but
It's
you're
fun.
doing even
We
better
are
than
not
me.
great, but it is fun.
Not by much.
Mr. Schwan is
It's
way
all
better
within the
than
margin
me.
of error.
Dim Dim!
That small
Thank you for the
difference
bits,
you're talking
friend.
about
Oh
is
my
something I've
goodness.
never been able to make up for.
Wait,
Doesn't
you guys
make
want to play
sense me,
fork
no
knife?
matter how
Yeah.
hard I study
Yeah.
and
No
work,
build
I
fork
still
knife
can't
is
do
No
really
build.
fun.
No build.
I'm level
Only
like
shoot.
150 in the fucking battle pass.
I'm level like 12.
kind of suck at training.
As I just started.
Although I need to hurry up and play some more before
not doing
June
anything like
2nd
that.
or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, so you don't lose all your progress and not get what you wanted?
I need the last 2 colors of Catgirl.
I told
Oh,
you
yeah,
I'm not
Kit
doing
Girl.
anything like that. If you watch me, you can see
I'm
that
also
I'm not
breaking
doing
down on
anything
it, so I may have to
special.
say yes. It's so much
You
fun,
saying that
Francie.
this is just a
Nobody's,
difference in our
at
natural
least that we
abilities?
play with.
Yeah, that we play with.
Nobody's
sweaty.
hardcore.
That's
Nobody's
true, then it
sweaty.
doesn't matter
We're
what.
busy dancing in
never
the
be
back
able
of
to
a
catch up
pickup
to you.
truck while people are shooting
I
at
don't
us.
really
It's great.
understand.
It's a
Yeah.
fun time.
Is there a
We're
reason you
literally
need to
just
catch
having a
up to
fun
me?
time. Sometimes we win.
I should just be
Like-
Yeah, sometimes we get like first, and then we're like, oh, we did so good.
But
And
everyone
sometimes
in
we
this
get
platoon
third,
are top
and that's okay.
talents, even Kagero.
You're all for this version of Fork Knife?
Different.
Yeah, Mr. Schwan and I are not
Nothing
sweaty.
compared
Like,
to
there are
the rest of
definitely
you.
times in games where we want to do well, but I would not.
I'll
even to
definitely
the
still
s-
try.
Yeah,
Like,
you'll try, but you're not sweaty about it. Like,
Yeah.
you don't get pissed off if it doesn't go the way that you wanted it
I'm
to.
still laughing and having a
matter
good
how
time
hard
with
I train,
people,
this
but
is
I
the
definitely still
reality.
try my damnedest.
If this is my limit,
Yeah.
then I can't stay in this platoon.
Oh, shit, Shiden's pissed.
Shiden,
He just doesn't want to be.
What should I
He
do
feels
once
like he's
I
not
catch up
getting
to him?
strong enough,
I
fast
don't know
enough.
how to tell him how I feel.
I'm not good at words and
Shiden
emotions.
just rushed out of here.
Oh, we could be sweetie.
Yes. I'm
Sweaty.
sorry.
No, sweetie.
Seems like
Oh,
I've
you
upset
want him to be
again.
sweet.
I want her to be sweet.
Oh,
You
okay.
don't need to apologize.
It's too late.
I know
Fran's
you
is
must have
already
tried
sweet.
communicating with him. You two have
Oh.
such different
Diabetes.
upbringings and perspectives.
Oh, no.
You have to assume you'll have disagreements.
Oh,
That
no.
means he'll never understand where I'm coming from.
Right.
Oh yeah, we played
What
with
do you want
Maddie
him to
and we
do?
played with Little One.
do you
You played
mean?
with Coco.
want
I
him
haven't
to
played with
continue
Coco
fighting
yet.
I've played with
Have
Coco
you ever
Joe
tried to
Grove,
play with
Napalm
Coco?
Trees, Mirror
Catch up to him and
Tag,
say
Lunar
just that.
Droid. I've
I
not
have a
got to
feeling
play
he
with
might
Feral
get
Kitty
angry
yet.
again.
Of course, I don't know if Feral
Thought
Kitty's
the
played
better
it.
way to
Played with
reach out.
Faceless, played with
Okay.
Culinary Disaster.
Yeah, you've played it a
You
lot
have
more
any
than
idea
me.
where
They
he
just
might have
got me
gone?
playing it. I think I've played it 3 times,
Shiden is heading towards Seiron.
but they hooked me. They got me.
Haruka, how do you know his location?
Yeah, we should move the
I'm
computer,
team's
Mr. Schwan.
operator.
Yeah, we've
just
gotten a
rushed out
lot
of
of
the
a
hideout,
lot
so
of
I
top
figured you'd
fives.
gotten to another
We've
Yeah,
gotten a lot of
a lot
top
of top
fives.
fives.
Good call.
I
That's
feel like we
exactly
get
what happened.
1 or 3
Thank you
a
for telling me.
lot.
Yeah.
Good luck. I hope it goes well.
Oh, Mom, she's so cute.
Yeah, we like Mom.
Oh, we're all alone.
Yeah, we have to go get Sheedan back because he's busy throwing a hissy fit.
Per the usual.
Sheedan, you whiny bitch!
He ran out. Oh, chase me.
I'm not gonna stay unless you guys make me feel like I'm wanted.
Bye.
You know,
He looks back over his shoulder. Is anybody chasing me?
Where is he? He's down here. You bitch, get back here!
I mean, hopefully everybody in a group feels wanted when it comes to, friend groups. You don't have one person that's like, wow, it sucks to be here. I'm so lonely.
There you are. Grabs him by the oversized little hood thing. You're coming with me.
Friendship.
Where are you going?
He doesn't even know. He just ran out.
I understand that you're troubled. I can see how discouraging it is. to work
Dimden,
hard
how
and
is
not see
Apex
results.
going?
Oh, is
But running
Dimden
away
playing
just
Apex?
because you
Yeah,
couldn't
they
become
started a
stronger
new
than
ranked
someone?
season, and it's
That's
got a
not the
different
kind of person you
system in
are.
it.
That's
You
cool.
just overestimated me. This is what I'm really like. I'm not even that good.
Veil, if it isn't Vandishar.
Vandishar!
Oh, Vandishar!
Facade because I'm scared I'm inferior to everyone else.
Oh, man.
Don't take this
Oh,
the wrong
Vandishar
way.
was saying that he
Why
might
are
want
you
his
so
second
obsessed with being
sound to
better
be
than
the
everyone?
Schwan intro for him.
Which one?
The veil.
Veil.
Yeah, that one.
Have you ever been unable to control your own abilities?
Then he'll
You
have
mean my
like double the intro. He could have like
Yeah.
an intro noise, and then he could have like
When I
his
was young,
command that he uses whenever he
I
wants.
caused an accident
The
because
once. Either one, he
nobody got
says.
hurt. I was just lucky. The next time it happens,
But I thought that was pretty
someone might get
funny.
hurt. Worst
And
case
then Sin
scenario,
was like,
people
what
might
if I
even
got
die.
one that said
I put on these insulation
Sindishar?
gloves and
Like to
trained hard to
troll
control my power.
Vandishar. But it would
Can't
still be
get rid of that
Sin.
nagging feeling.
I feel like Sin just needs to be go to bed,
Even back when
Sin.
I was still a kid. I've never
That's
been able to overcome my
Go to
own
sleep.
weakness.
So you
Oh,
feel inadequate.
sweet Sin. He's just like, I'm so tired. Tell me to go to bed.
Never found you lacking.
Go to bed, Sin.
Put
And then he
you in mental
does.
composure and
He's like,
release
okay.
Okay.
I'm so tired.
Come back to us. I want to keep fighting
I think it's
alongside
funny.
you.
I
Come back to us, Shiden.
Another warning.
Oh shit, we're gonna fight.
Baby, come back. I'm so lost without you.
That's not how the song goes. You combine two of them
It-
again.
really?
Yeah.
Are you? Are you
Baby,
sure?
come back. I was such a fool, you see.
What's the other
I
song?
was wrong, and I just can't
Let's go.
live
We have
without
to save
you.
them.
God, the singing. God damn it. I'm gonna have to watch the VOD.
Haruka,
Wait.
send us the other's location.
What was
What's the other song?
That's
Sing it again?
right near my home.
I'm so lost without you. What is that from
You
then?
know either, Haruka? Is
You
there a
know I
suppression
was
force hiding
right.
there
It's
now?
been oh so long. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you.
My family should have already
Fuck! I didn't know.
You should head to where they appear. You must be
Those are
worried about
two
your family.
songs.
Don't need your concern.
I know you didn't know.
Prioritizing the citizens over their own family.
Sally forth, he
Drop
says.
the act. If you lose
He
them
did it with a
you
song.
will regret it for the rest of your
I've
life.
done that for years.
I bet you have. And other people are just like, oh, that poor summer child.
No.
Does he know he's wrong? I wonder if they thought that you were being funny.
Nobody's ever so much as made a face.
I did. Oh, he's up in like Cloud 9 now with his little laugh.
Were wrong. There aren't even suppression forces.
He's gone hypersonic.
What are the two songs?
Will we be able to hold back that many others?
I'm all out of love.
Reinforcements?
I'm so lost without you. That's the one.
All right, what's the other one?
And then the other one, sing it again.
Baby, come back.
I was such a fool, you see.
All right.
I was wrong, and I just can't live without you.
I like my version better.
We have to.
Sure.
Damn it. I know that.
Oh man, that's funny.
Seto would say the same thing.
Your version of which song?
Yes.
Oh.
I like my song better.
Parents might.
Who's saying?
So we're the only
Hold
ones
on.
who can stop them here.
I'm all
Captain
out
Seto.
of love.
Give me strength.
Air supply.
Something I don't have. Got it.
Pull your own weight.
Right back at you.
Baby, come back. Is the song by Player?
I don't know who that is either.
I didn't realize that was the name of the group.
Enemy is attacking with electricity.
Yeah, legit called Player.
If it hits you,
Baby Come Back was in Transformers? It was? Oh, did Bumblebee play it trying to get the girl to come back? Like she's walking away and he started playing it, Bumblebee did?
That was because of me.
Okay.
Right?
Good call, Vandashar. I forgot about that.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah, Vandashar finished playing Guardians of the Galaxy and said it was amazing.
Believe
And now
it.
Toko's supposed to play it. His community just voted on it. And that's the next game he's supposed to play is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Fuck ketchup as a staff record. What?
Welcome back, Real. Oh my god.
Hey, Real, did you know that Arby's sauce and A1 steak sauce are basically the same damn thing?
But with extra ingredients in one. That's the
A1 steak sauce has orange puree and raisin puree in it.
raisin paste.
Raisin paste, that's it.
An A1 steak sauce. Arby's isn't food.
I like Arby's.
Oh, it's poor Mr. Schwan. Poor Mr. Schwan. He's like, oh, I like that. I mean, they got mozzarella sticks. Mozzarella sticks are delicious. I like cheese. Also, that is a really disturbing box.
I can't hurt the box.
Do you need Sheeted's help to do it because it's watered?
I'll support you.
I needed to come out. See?
Oh. Maybe you need to get closer?
I don't want to get closer.
Well, he's popped out a couple times when you got close to him. See? Come closer. Come close. Hey, would you like to come out of the box?
Hey, Saliva Santa.
Ew, it's just spitting at you.
I'm not here.
How do you get out of there?
What if what if I'm invisible?
Oh yeah, he can't see you, so he came out. Ew.
Ow!
Where's your usual bravado? If you're tired, you can run back to the hideout. I'll take care of this.
Yeah, this game really does want you to use your friends, Mr. Schwan. Use your friends.
I did!
Use your friends.
Now let's finish this.
Ow.
your body catches fire. It's gonna keep hurting you. Be careful.
Oh, he punched me. Why would you let him do that, Sheetin?
It's true though. Classic rock really does pump you up for a fight. It's true.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, he
Ow.
hit me with it.
Watch yourself.
I've haven't seen Transformers in a long time.
The only enemy that soaked in water was electrokinesis. The shell is broken. Attack now.
Give it to me, Arashi.
She said, "Give it to me."
She did. She said it before, but it always sounds like dirty the way that she says it.
It does. It really does. Oh my god. I'm fine.
That's a great question, Real.
How old does
That's
something
all
have
of
to be
them.
to be considered a classic?
You
It
alright?
depends on what you're talking about.
Of course I'm all right.
Because like Cars,
What do you
it's
think I
21
am?
years.
I was careful
Really?
not to let
21
any
years
of
is
them get
considered
away.
a classic car?
Pretty
Yes.
sure we managed to stop them all here.
Means
Wow.
cars made in 2000
Arca,
are
this is
classics
Eden.
now.
That's
Exterminated the
dumb.
others that
Yep.
appeared at our current
That's
location.
dumb. I
Are there
hate
any more
it.
Yep.
sightings?
What about music?
I was just about to
I'm not
contact
sure.
you. We've confirmed that all others in Seahawks have
And
been
with like
exterminated.
video games, they don't call anything classics. They call them retro games. And
Yeah, that's true.
and
There's a
retro
rescue team headed your way.
is technically like 3 generations is
Oh,
what it is.
cars are 25 years.
Oh, is it 25? Okay.
Yeah.
And I think with games, they do it by the generation, and I believe anything
Why don't you go
over
see your family?
3 generations, like
No.
3 generations ago, is where
I just
retro
needed to
starts.
know
Because
the
I recall reading that the
Then let's head back to
PlayStation
the
3 is considered retro now,
Sorry.
which is
Well,
hilarious.
And made some good calls. You
Music
really
they
pulled your
consider
weight.
pretty much 80s right now.
Enough with the flattery.
Stacy's mom
I
is
was too busy
classic
fighting to
rock.
think
I
about
love
anything
it.
else.
That just shows how much you were able to focus.
I mean, I could agree with that
Neither of
actually.
us
Like,
had the time to think
I feel
about
like that's a
anything.
classic.
I guess so.
Classic
so-
rock
so mu-
stations. You're all 80s songs now.
Won't be any
So
data to
music
evaluate.
is 40 years ish,
Does that upset
I
you?
guess.
No,
30 to 40 years.
I feel accomplished. I don't even regret putting on Captain
So now
Seto's
it's
mask.
like golden oldies. They don't call it the
that's how you
classic
feel,
station
then
anymore.
that's
It's
worth more
golden
than any
oldies.
analysis
Is that what they
data.
do for 60s?
Yeah, like
You're right.
50s, 60s, and
This is
70s.
the first time I've ever felt that there's more to an encounter than stats. I think I'll stay on
What
the
a
team for
terrible
little
pickup
while
line.
longer.
There's
You can
more to
stay
an
as long
encounter
as
than
you want.
stats.
Hip hop is 10 years ahead.
As
It's all
long as I feel
90s.
I have something to gain. This platoon
But hip hop
isn't as
has
bad
like
as I thought.
such a different
glad to hear you
feeling
say that.
between the 90s
Thanks.
and then when you get to the 2000s, the sound is so different. It's like it's a completely different genre of hip hop. 70s used to be classic rock, the 60s and 70s. I mean, I still consider that to be classic rock in my opinion. I feel like 80s has its own genre. It had such its own feel too. You don't have a synthesizer? Get out.
Oh.
Sorry, Mr. Schwarn. Get that keytar. Okay, that's not in like all 80s songs, but
But it should be.
hip hop sound changes drastically every 4 to 6-ish years. You do make a great point, Realness. That is true. I can agree.
Shock.
Not Deadpool.
What's up, not Deadpool?
You have things for us. We have monies.
Can we get better weapons from you? Sort of.
Like I feel 80s needs like its own category. Kind of like disco is its like own category. I don't know.
When's the last time you heard disco?
You don't know what I listen to on my phone.
You right. Man, you know, when it just shows like the flat increment upgrade like that,
What?
it makes it like, so like you see how it highlights Arashi and it's like +3 attack, right?
Yeah.
If this, I get the impression that these might be their ultimate weapons that have been at the bottom of the list. It's
Yeah.
like, it's only 17 more.
We're almost done.
I feel like it should be like a lot more.
Yeah.
You know?
You grew up on 80s music. When you saw that 80s was classic rock, I died a bit inside. It's because you're classic, Vandashar.
You're a classic.
That's what it is.
When do humans become classics?
Oh, that's a good question, too.
Don't look that one up.
Oh.
Don't make us sad.
You're one in a million, girl.
Just confirmed I was old. That's like our kid. She was trying to explain to us today what a Rickroll was.
Oh, yeah, that was
It's like-
funny. I was like, child,
They're-
do not explain to me the old magics.
They're older than you. Rickroll is literally older than you. Wait, really? Yes.
This is not helpful. This is still talking about cars. Oh, but you're not an antique. Okay, so that's the difference. Classic versus antique versus vintage. Okay.
What is it?
Okay.
25, 50, 75 for cars? Or does it say?
Let
How
me
old is
see.
she now? She's 12.
A vintage car would be manufactured between 1919 and 1930.
So what do they call the cars made before 1919?
Are cars made before 1919? I
Yeah.
don't think that they were called cars then.
Oh, they were called motorized chariots.
Yeah, motorized carriages. A
Carriages.
motor carriage. A motor carriage.
A motor carriage, yes.
motor carriage, Mr.
Yes,
Schwartz. Yes,
quite.
yes. Indeed.
Fossilized poop.
We can only hope to make it to that level of age
Major General
and
Fubuki is
general, like,
Seems like he's all
I don't
fired up.
know.
Says he's ready
Yeah,
to talk.
classic cars manufactured by 2000 or earlier. So you're right, Mr. Schwan. Anything older than that is antique, but specifically between 1919 to 1930 is a
I
vintage
get the
car.
basic idea.
Oh.
The expansion of the Kunad Gate and Togetsu's schemes.
Historic
did a good job
vehicle
gathering
An
all this
artifact is
or
what they fucking call it.
horseless
Focus on now
carriage
instead
is
of
a
direct
legitimate
response.
license plate you can get.
If we let them be, they'll just send someone else.
Artifact.
And then civilians could end up getting hurt.
Do you have any idea how
An
to stop them?
artifact.
Yeah.
Well, I do have one idea. What if we were to shut down Babe, Togetsu's control computer? The Red Strings
Don't
research,
shut down, babe.
execution of
You
the
don't need to
plan,
do that.
that's
He's,
all
he's a
Babe.
wonderful pig. He don't need to be made into bacon.
That'll do.
Did
Babe.
anyone see that?
What?
Babe.
I just
All right.
quoted it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm asking everyone else.
With the information we have.
Oh, is it because
So
you
far,
were now
you lead.
doing a reference and you were like,
I'll
is
leave
anybody
Togetsu
going to
to
get
you.
this reference at all other than Athena?
I know it's an obscure one.
I don't feel Babe is an obscure movie. I think a lot of people knew about Babe.
But
It
how
was
many
so
people
cute.
watched it?
It was so cute. It was like the new Charlotte's Web.
But better.
Solving that could restrict Togetsu's movements.
Was it better? I don't know.
I enjoyed it more.
Oh, okay. Less. It's not as sad.
If you can fan the underlying
It
insecurity
like
and
I mean,
suspicion
Charlotte's Web,
politicians
you know,
have
is a
for
really
Togetsu
old
well
book,
enough,
and it feels like an
I'll
old
definitely
book,
say yes.
even when it's made into a modern movie. Whereas Babe is a newer story.
See, everybody knew about Babe. Thank you, Real.
I don't know what anyone knew. I grew up in the middle of fucking nowhere. Okay, leave me alone.
We can make the assumption if Mr. Schwan knows about it, then
Kabuki,
everybody
don't get yourself
knows
into trouble.
when it comes to pop culture.
That's not even true sometimes, though. I'll talk about things. You're like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, oh.
Like what?
I
One
think
thing.
I don't know right now.
Major General Fubuki.
To get the historic vehicle license, though, you have to limit the mileage on the car. Oh,
Kagero and
interesting.
Kyoga have useful
You're exempt
information
from
on the area.
emissions. Yeah, I knew
We
that
should
one.
use it to make a plan.
My car
Oh, sorry.
technically
You mind if I leave
could have
that
been
to you,
exempt from
Major?
emissions.
Babe was much worse than Charlotte's Web. Nuh-uh. Babe in
I
the
wanna
City
talk
is
to you
great.
before you go to Togetsu.
Or whatever that movie was called.
Okay.
Did you watch this? That's
What
the
is it?
second one?
I think so, yeah.
You don't know?
Schwan knows some
Hey,
bargain
how about
bin
we go
ass
somewhere?
movies.
Cats Don't Dance is amazing. Fuck you.
I'll wait for you in Kichiba. Come when you have the time.
I love that movie, and you can't take it from me.
God. I mean, you're right. He probably knows all the ones from like
Sorry,
the
I'll be
the
right back.
$1.99 bin
Whatever.
from Blockbuster.
Blockbuster. Fuck. It was Hollywood
Oh,
Video.
Hollywood Video, yeah.
Yeah.
That Blockbuster's for the rich
We,
folks.
we had a Hollywood Video and a Hastings.
Oh
You're too
wow,
Kasane.
wow.
This is about Kagero, right?
We should listen. It's about Kagero. Wait.
No. Kagero killed
Oh
Mizu's
yeah, that's
dad?
right. He sure did.
I don't want to believe
He
that.
sure did. We saw that.
There is much I want to say, but perhaps we should follow him. I worry about leaving them alone.
Hollywood Video is way better than Blockbuster.
That's
I
why
agree.
told all of you.
It's because they had a
We should go
naked
to Kichiba
section
too.
in Hollywood Video.
If they did, I didn't know about it.
They didn't have one in Blockbuster. At least not our Blockbuster.
Hi, Heather. Welcome. Hollywood Video had Game Craze.
Hi, Heather.
Yes.
What is Game Craze?
I mean, it was essentially like GameFly or Netflix for games.
Oh, cool.
You were allowed to rent it was like 2 or 3 games at a time. I think even though you had to bring them back every 5 days, but you could just immediately turn around and leave with them again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you didn't get late fees.
And it was a flat rate.
Are you sure that was the right video store, Athena? No, I'm pretty sure it was Hollywood Video. They have it up here. Maybe it's just this one.
No, you're thinking of like the family video that's up here.
No, there's Hollywood Video here.
No, there's not.
Yeah.
No, there's not. There's no Hollywood Video here.
I'm gonna show it to you.
If it is, it's not a actual Hollywood Video
Yeah, I was
store.
like, that's why I said it's probably just this one. Like, it's just like a franchisee or whatever. They just bought the name or whatever.
I gotta look it up because I don't believe we have a Hollywood Video here.
Okay.
Hollywood Video Anchorage. We got Video City, Rainbow
there was
Video
one.
International, Hollywood Internet.
Oh yeah, Rainbow Video is a cool. Rainbow Video is cool.
Video City is the one that I'm thinking of.
Oh, that one's shady. They have like.
I know that they
big
got porn in there.
blankets. That's how they pay the rent. But they also have like outside. They'll have like a garage all the time.
And
We
then I
used to
knew
have
about
a
Rainbow
Hollywood
Video over here. Like there has not been a Hollywood Video since I've lived here in the
Well,
last.
there hasn't been a
11 years.
Blockbuster here in a while either.
But I've lived here 11 years, and there was a Blockbuster here like 3 years ago. Whereas there's not been a Hollywood Video in the whole time that I've lived here.
When did they close the last Blockbuster in Alaska?
It was-
'Cause I left before that.
Blockbuster, Anchorage,
It was the one on
2018.
DeBar, yeah.
2018.
Yeah, we still had their we still had a video when they closed. It was Tarzan 2.
Hollywood Video. They ceased operations in May of 2010.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was a year
It
before
might
I
have
moved up here.
existed. It might have existed up
Oh,
here.
it might have
'Cause
existed,
remember,
but
I've been here since I was like in
Right, but you
sixth
said we had
grade.
one right now.
I don't know what year it is. I don't know. I like how me and Schwan are like, remember the games? Athena's like, remember the porn? Everyone, what the fuck? No.
I think you're thinking of Video City. That's over on Muldoon.
No, I'm telling you, Hollywood Video. I'm telling you. Chris used to work at it.
It had to have been 12 plus years ago.
Maybe it was. I'm not saying
Game
that
Craze was better.
all days in the past are yesterday,
Oh,
Mr.
oh,
Schwan.
is that what we're going with?
Remember?
Okay, all right.
That's what it is.
All right.
That's what it is. Well, every once in a while, we would get like the videos from the other video stores, and we're like, "What are we? Why would you
This
give this
doesn't
to
look
us?"
like the right Pirates of the Caribbean.
That happened to so many people when Pirates came out. When Pirates came out, they did. There were people that were like, "Oh, I'm gonna rent this," and I was like, "This is not for children. This is not the one." Oh my god, a bunch of people broke into the Blockbuster after they went out of business and they stole the movies? That's messed up. Lord of the G-Strings was a masterpiece. I have so many questions. See, Hollywood Video did have an adult section.
I
Thank you,
remember
Vanessa.
when Enid got a GameStop. That was a big deal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Ow.
GameStop used to be a big deal, and then they started taking all your games for like $1.
They've always done that.
It was mean.
What are you talking about? GameStop's still a big deal.
Oh, I suppose that's true.
For different reasons.
Yeah, for different reasons. Because of stocks and trolling.
Because all the rich fucks in the world are like, when are people going to sell all this GameStop stock? And everyone's like, never.
Diamond
you.
hands. I mean, they could. They could sell it, and some of them have.
Millions.
Oh, man, there was one guy who was just like, I'm sorry, you guys. I live in the United States, and my mom needs cancer treatment. I got to sell now. And everybody's like, do it, go, go, go. And then he, like, took a picture with his mom. I thought that was
I want to kill
neat.
it. Ow.
But also so sad that he couldn't have just been like, okay, Mom, we're going to take you away from the United States for cancer treatment, because apparently the United States has the best cancer treatment in the world. That's the one thing that we're the best at, supposedly.
How do I?
GameStop kind of always sucked. Yeah,
Here it is.
that's true. But it was all some of us had. There's still one Blockbuster left as of 2021. Is that the one that's in Portland, or there's one in?
Oh, that's how. Okay.
Because we used to have one in El Paso, and that was one of the last ones in our franchise. Was in El Paso, but they closed it. There was like landslides and stuff. It's in Oregon. Okay. In Bend, Oregon. Not Portland.
You guys seen, speaking of GameStop and stocks and Blockbuster and all the current conversation at large, have you guys seen just how much the stock market has collapsed on itself in the last week?
Goodbye.
It's like $8 trillion has been lost out of the stock market in the last week.
Wow. So everything is low, is what you're saying.
It is larger than the 2008 crash and the .com crash combined right now.
Wow.
And it's still going down.
That's great news for those of us who are broke and we're not in that rat race. I know that there are a lot of people, though, that have their retirement in stocks, so that also makes me sad. Where businesses stopped putting money aside for people and instead started buying stock for them and saying, hey, your money for your retirement is all in stock. So it's building up, it's building, what is it? Not interest.
We don't do pensions anymore.
Yeah.
It's more fun if we just play with your money.
What is Funko Land? I want to know what Funko Land is. Tell me, internet. What is that? Oh, since it's a locally owned one, the owner goes to Walmart to buy the new movies to stock the shelves. That's so sweet, though. What's sad is that the ones up here would have still made money. Like, they were still $1 million makers, but it wasn't enough, is the sad part. Like, they were busy all the time because there were a lot of people who would rent movies for, like, their kids to watch, or they didn't have reliable internet. Like, there are parts of Anchorage that you cannot get reliable internet at. They haven't built, like, the cable to run down to that stuff. And so there were lots of people who would come in and rent lots and lots of movies. And, like, just the one that I had worked at was $1 million store. It legitimately made millions in profit, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't continuing to profit more. It was just breaking even, essentially, to what it had. It had met the quota from, like, the year before, so it was considered a failure.
I mean, that's one of the reasons that Square Enix sold off a bunch of their studios and IPs, because they recently sold off Crystal Dynamics, which is incredible to me that they sold them. They sold off Square Enix Montreal and Eidos Interactive, along with the rights to Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, Thief, and 47 plus other IPs for the price of $300 million. And everyone's like, what the fuck? Why would you sell that? And basically, the reason that they gave was, well, they have some other things they want to get invested in. But Square Enix is unhappy with their Western markets, and those three studios, they weren't profiting enough.
Yeah, like they were still making profit, but it wasn't what they were hoping the returns were going to be.
They were normally making about a 5% profit. Like
they want that 10, they want that 15, they don't want 5.
They want 95, 100% profit.
I mean, to be fair, we did the same exact thing in Yakuza. We got rid of the ones that were still profitable, but not as profitable if we had this business.
Yes, but the difference is Yakuza said you're only allowed to own 4 businesses.
Yeah, that's true.
Where, like, I absolutely would have kept all of them if I could have just bought another one. But it was like, no, you only have the slots for 4. And I was like,
damn it. Our little hole in
Trust
the
me,
wall
I would have
crack
kept that
house.
crack den forever.
Thank you. It's like that little hole in the wall crack house. A little tear was shed that day. Yeah, I need to look up what that is. You sold your Rugrats game for $30. Oh, you bought an SNES for $40. I want to know what Funko Land is. It's gone? Is it gone now? Used NES, Super NES, Genesis, and other weird old console games were 10 cents.
All right, there's a few more of us this time, Athena.
Hey, let's go.
Check out that vampire, that
I
Earth
know.
vampire.
That's the one that I wanted out of the chests. Like, out of all the ones that were in there, I was like, I want that one. Final Fantasies 4 through 9 on PlayStation 1 were $7 to $15 each. Wow. I want to go there. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Try to live.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot up there.
Okay, Mr. Schwan, I appreciate you standing in front of me. I am now going to get shot because I got excited, which is really
I can't help
unfortunate.
you if you rush out in front like that.
Really unfortunate. I just...
You better just kill him faster.
I'm trying. Oh, God. I'm trying to live. I'm trying. Don't shoot me.
There's still some more of us. You better turn around and kill some things, though.
Oh, no. I'm still slaughtering. I've killed 143.
You better kill some more.
I'm still getting shot. Oh, God.
Athena!
I'm trapped. I'm trapped. Oh, my life.
Athena!
Ram!
Athena, what are you doing?
I'm killing the healer. Oh, well, it's up to you now. 4 to 5. Make me proud. Make me proud. I killed 169.
Nice.
Oh, they had a necromancer with them. Oh,
No,
we
no,
did it.
it was the Earth buff.
Oh, okay. We did it. I can't even. 169.
Good work.
You good, Sis Vanishar?
I got 54 assists. That's the most assists you've ever seen in this game.
It's true.
Rage Tiger with a healer.
Congratulations, Rage Tiger. You deserve that. Thanks for placing in the battle. Holy crap.
What now? War Beast or
Yeah, get the
or
War
in my
Beast.
pants or
Wait. Are you gonna give me another thing to sit in front? I don't think you got another epic in your pocket.
I don't know. I can look to see what my rewards are as a viewer that I haven't turned in.
Vanishar, you're mean.
Do you want War Beast?
Yeah. Put her back a little bit so that we don't get shot.
Bop.
Look how cute she is. Look at that chonker kitty.
Cute little fluffinkins.
So chonky.
Big chonkers. All right, I better get a healthy chunk of potions for all that.
Thank you, Vandashire. You meanie. Why you gotta play with my emotions? He's like, 'cause that's how I do. Okay. Ooh, I got some money.
That be how you do. That be how you do.
I need to get potions to drop into your battle, Mr. Schwan. Okay, I think I got enough. Yeah, I got enough. Okay, I can drop an epic now. 'Cause you can. True.
But yeah, I shopped in the Hollywood Video bargain bin a lot. That's where I got my copy of Legend of the Dragoon.
So how have you not seen... Oh, because you were looking at games. I was
looking
going
at
to say,
games.
you weren't looking at movies. That was your sister. That's why your sister knows all the movie references and all the TV shows, but you don't.
Yep.
She isn't the gamer. She's the watcher of movies and stuff.
Nope, I was the one playing the games.
So I was about to be like, you must have found some really bad bargain bin, like horror movies for like $1.99.
I did. So, you know, funny you say that. Every night, I used to work security for the courthouse up here, and sometimes I'd have to do overnights because one of the courthouses has a magistrate in it overnight for emergency domestic violence cases.
Yeah.
So that you can have emergency protective orders.
Right.
So they need a security officer there.
To protect the magistrate.
And it wasn't always me, but it was sometimes me. And you had nothing to do. So they were just like, you know.
Because you're just sitting around waiting for an emergency to happen, and then you hurry up, do the emergency, and then you have nothing else to do.
Yep, exactly. And
Yeah.
so I had a laptop, and they're like, you can watch movies or whatever. Like, just make sure you're ready in case something does happen. I was like, got it. And so every night that I worked that shift, I would stop at a Red Box and just find 3 movies.
So that's how you get some of my references.
Oh, no, I didn't watch anything relevant.
Oh, you're like, what looks like garbage?
But I saw some of the worst, most impressively bad, like, horror movies I'd ever seen that, like, I've seen college projects that looked better than these. And I was like, how was this, like, given approval?
Like, which one? Do you remember any of
I
the
don't
names?
remember any
No!
of them.
Oh, come
But, like, not
on!
even B-movie, like, C-movie level stuff. Like, the actors are running like this in front of a green screen.
Yeah.
And there's, like, one piece of real wire that is across the corner of the screen, and the dragon that is horribly animated is roaring behind them on the very flat green screen.
I'm so sad you cannot remember the names of any of them. I'm so sad by this.
Are you really surprised that I can't remember a name? Like,
I would have thought it would have made you so... It would have impressed upon you just how bad it was that you'd been like, oh, man, I watched this one. It was so bad. Bruce Campbell, but so bad it was great. Yeah, his is so bad it was great. Some of those are just so bad that you're like, how did you get funding for this? Did you have a backer? Did they want a refund after
your
seeing
funding
this?
was $1,000, wasn't it?
It was literally what could we pull together after our 9 to 5. Oh, no, wait. Let me rewind. They were probably bartenders at a bar, and they were like, we can make a movie.
Kagura,
Not even bartenders, because they would have had more money.
Thanks, Sugumi.
Did everyone hear that? About my father?
They were college guys.
Yeah.
They worked at a
Kasami
coffee
told
shop.
us. Are you alright?
I guess so. For now. Please, tell me what happened to him.
I stabbed him and he died.
Where to begin?
End of story.
I didn't even know him. I was just told to
This
kill
is
him.
just a conjecture on my part. But wasn't it orders from Togetsu?
Oh, no, I killed that dude because I wanted.
I'm an
No,
assassin.
at least
sent
he
on a
did
mission
it
from
because it
Togetsu
was an
to
order.
infiltrate
It was just
Sumo.
like, man, I was bored. Had nothing else to do. That guy looked pretty stabbable.
So you weren't hired by the Seiron government.
It seems Chairman Sumeragi was more distrustful of Togetsu than the former chairman. They considered him a threat.
So you
That's why Clerks was so
assassinated him
awesome.
for
It was made by a dude
If I
working
wanted
at a
to crush
convenience store and a
Togetsu's
movie rental
plans,
shop. I loved that movie.
Babe's
Never seen it.
plans.
Ah,
I couldn't be seen as a troublemaker.
Clerks was so funny.
was
And it was
self-defense.
real. It was a
Had I
little
done
too
better,
real.
though, I could have fooled them and gotten by not having to assassinate anyone.
He sold off his comic collection and
Look, I'm
maxed out a
really
bunch of credit
sorry
cards to
about
get it
Chairman
made.
Sumeragi.
Really? I didn't know that.
If you tell me to face the consequences, I will. But first,
Yeah, Clerks is
I want
really,
to
really
finish
real.
dealing with
I
Togetsu.
agree.
I know that's asking a lot, but please.
Who is the she you mentioned? Is she the reason?
Oh.
I suppose I have to tell you.
Oh,
I
he's
have
going
a
to talk about
family
his
I
family on
left
the
on
moon.
the
Yeah, we already know
Yeah,
about
we
it.
already know.
A wife and
We
a
already know
daughter.
about your family on the moon, my
I
guy.
first met my wife when we were getting ready to emigrate to Earth and had our daughter.
Oh, yes.
If emigration no longer happens, my daughter no longer exists.
Oh.
I won't let that happen. That's why I have to do everything I can to stop them from using the red strings.
It was all to protect your daughter.
This was 2,000 years ago.
It was proof that I had naughty
She's been dead
times.
a long time, so I'm sure you think it all sounds silly.
The soundtrack had a bigger budget than the movie.
But I don't
That's
want my
amazing.
family,
They
my
paid their
daughter's
artists.
existence to be
I like
erased.
that.
If your family is so important to you, why did you leave them on the moon? You could have just brought them to Earth with you.
Could
I
he?
could have if I was a normal colonist, but that wasn't
Okay.
the case.
Oh, so he
I was an
couldn't.
agent placed among the colonists. My job was to make the redevelopment of Earth fail.
Why? The moon spent 1,000 years fixing the Earth's environment. To sabotage it when it was almost finished.
Did things change on the moon? If my memory serves me correctly, I heard that something flew in from outer space.
Is it the
It's
other?
a virus.
You don't know? It's kind of a long story, but I'll tell you what happened 2,000 years ago.
2,000 years
It
ago.
was when
Story time,
Yakumo
Mr. Schwan.
Sumeragi
I set the
and
controller
colonists
down.
Immigrated to Earth. A comet passed close by the moon.
Something
The
hop off that
left behind
comet?
The unknown substance called other particles in space. Gravity then began pulling those particles down to Earth and the moon.
That
Earth
comet's
was still
freaking
mostly
rude.
unpopulated, so the effects were unknown. But the moon began to have cases of people turning into monsters.
Monsters? Do you mean...
Yes, metamorphosis. If a living creature comes into contact with the other particles,
So
they
that's what's
change into
inside of the
other
shot?
into
It's other
others.
particles?
I guess so.
At the time, the redevelopment of Earth had moved to the final step of gravity control. If that were sabotaged, we could stop the other particles falling to the moon. Basically, that was the Moon Faction's plan. And I was an agent who had been given secret orders to carry it out.
Yakumo Sumeragi and the rest of the colonists were already on Earth. You were just gonna leave them to die?
It's terrible, I know. But people like Yakumo resisted the moon's wishes, and the plan ended in failure. So the moon put Plan B into action. They pushed the other particles toward Earth, surrounding it, and making it so we couldn't return home.
Other particles surrounding Earth. The extinction belt.
Oh,
It's
man.
safe to say that
I just
the moon's
noticed the
space
back of her
technology is
hair.
far ahead of ours.
I have totally done that with
The
my
moon
hair
was
before.
overpopulated at the
Like
time,
crisscross
and I
back.
heard most
got a
of
lot
the
of hair.
people went to Earth. It was probably a plan to reduce the population.
I was cut off from the moon, so staying on Earth was the only option. I don't
So
know
nobody
what
even
happened
knows
on the
if
moon
there's
after
anybody
that.
on the moon anymore?
I don't think so.
Oh, shit. They're all dead. They're all monsters.
Metamorphosis might have spread. More people like my sister.
Even so, I believed that my family was safe and joined Togetsu so I could return to the moon. I went in and out of cold sleep many times, trading off with comrades as we searched for a way to break through the extinction belt. But after several awakenings, I realized Togetsu had changed their plans.
Rude.
There was just no way I could allow them to reset history. That's why becoming a traitor was the path I chose.
I understand. My father wasn't perfect. He would often make mistakes, especially when it came to how he led the government.
Oof.
But he was family, the only father I had. I just can't forgive you for killing him.
That's okay. He's not asking you to forgive him.
It's because of that. I understand your desire to protect your family. So let's stop Togetsu together. I will always resent you. But
I
think
hate you,
can
but we can
stand
work
up to them
together.
with you.
That's what's up.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like,
I might have
that's a
done something
perfectly
distasteful
logical
to further
path
my
of
goal.
thinking.
I don't
If
like
had
you,
to
but
go
we're gonna
wrong
save the
turning
world,
somewhere as well.
so
So
I don't have to
I
like
think
you. I just have to work with
understand
you.
A little bit of your actions.
Yeah.
You know, you're much more mature than I am. Maybe I'm just too immature.
Both,
Yeah.
maybe.
Guess in
Yeah.
the end, I made you decide after all. So lame. Let me help you
Kagero
stop
wants so
Togetsu.
much to like be the cool guy. He's not the cool guy.
Are you finished?
Are you all done?
Sane, I caused
Yeah,
you
I don't have
so
to
much
like you.
trouble.
I just have to not
sorry.
dislike you. Like enough to
Stop
work with
acting
you.
so meek all of a sudden. It's weird.
I mean, they're also
Kasane,
they're also dudes. They
I
could end
thought
up
you
becoming
were the one
friends,
who
and
killed my father.
friggin' Yuito constantly makes fun of him for
I'm
killing his
sorry I
dad.
doubted you.
That's how dudes deal with shit
It's my
sometimes.
fault
So
for not
messed
saying
up.
anything. When
You
I
remember that
wanted to
time you
kill
killed my
I thought
father?
that having you hate me would
It
keep
could have
you
been
from
worse,
the
man. You could have
past.
stabbed my dad.
I guess that makes sense.
Oh, jeez, that's
So
dark.
You don't have to
That's
apologize.
dark.
Yeah, okay. That's enough talk for now, then. I'm sure
Dude, you
all
totally
have your own
backstabbed me in that video
questions.
game.
Even
You know,
I
kinda
don't
like you
understand
backstabbed my
what's going
dad.
on.
Oh, that's
But
right.
we
You stabbed
have
him
to
right in
work
the
together
chest.
and focus on what needs to be done.
Sometimes you gotta fight it out and then be like, yo, what were we fighting about? Can I go for a
I don't
drink?
think we have anything else left
Let's
to
go.
say.
Let's go.
Hey, Rumi, I'm gonna go get groceries. All right, cool. Just don't go invisible and stab a politician this time.
Damn.
What do you think of using my power to make everyone invisible in order to
Can you
infiltrate?
make this many people invisible,
We should probably
Kagero?
assume that Kagero and I are both known traitors by now.
We don't have time to dwell on
That
it.
would actually be cool.
New plan, Mom. Make an
I
army
believe
of copies
Kagero's
of
plan
yourself.
has
How
potential.
many can she make? 3?
Don't know.
Togetsu
We've seen her
probably
make up to
doesn't
3.
expect an attack from such a small force.
I imagine she could
Let's
make as
consider
many
it a
as
sneak
she
attack.
can, like, mentally
Okay,
handle.
let's
Because
do it.
that's what they've talked about, right? Is that,
First
like,
we'll climb Hino
your
Mountain
powers are
and get close to
mostly
Togetsu.
limited by your own capacity.
Imagine the multitasking it would require to control the bodily movement of 3 other beings and then still react yourself so you're not just standing there thinking about what they're all doing.
There's been some other, like, worlds where characters had that ability. And
Naruto.
well, yeah, like
Shadow
Naruto's an
Clone.
example of one of them that has that ability. But I've also seen it where, or like Dragon Ball Z did it at one point too, early on. But what I've also seen them do is that for that reason of needing to be able to control all of them, the original goes like sits somewhere else
Yeah, yeah.
and just focuses on
Like 2 peas in a pod.
like
The clones.
micromanaging all the copies.
Right. That's why I was saying it's already hard enough to try and make them move on their own and then still protect your own body.
Well, and I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of the times, I mean, obviously it could also be for game reasons, but one of the, when we see Mom doing it, she creates 3 copies that all have the exact same movements.
Right.
Which I imagine is a lot easier of, you know, just do what I do, essentially. Just
All of our left arms are doing this exact same thing.
just broadcast
Yeah.
the brain waves or whatever. You are level 2.
Is it possible for a man to give a woman a stuffed animal as a thank you gift? It's for research. Yes, but with a caveat that if she has expressed that she likes those, and it also depends what he's saying thank you for. It's a fine line giving a stuffy. So, like, one of my friends is obsessed with Squishmallows right now, it would be completely fine for someone to give her a Squishmallow just because they felt like it, or as a thank you, because she has expressed how much she adores them and loves them. She wants to get rid of her bed and just use Squishmallows as bedding because of how many she has. So, I mean, like, if you get, like, a little teddy bear, no. Unless they specifically, like, collect those things. But it has to be her thing or with other stuff. Yeah, I agree with Real. Like, it has to be, like, her thing. You know, like, somebody collects those. Just randomly getting a stuffed animal for a person can definitely insinuate something more than just friendship. Because it's like a classic, you know, like when you get flowers for somebody, if you get them red roses, that's like the language of flowers is love, single red rose, the bachelor, you know, that sort of thing. But if you get them like daisies, that's not so bad.
They just popped out of the snow.
Like daisies. I got that reference. I understood that.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Disney movies.
Yeah, he's seen a lot of Disney movies. The idea is that the older sister has been really good to both her sister and the main character. So the idea is that he wins 2 stuffed animals, one for the girlfriend, one for the sister. That's completely fine, Cam.
An earthquake.
That's actually seen as endearing.
Is shaking. It's similar to the big earthquake at Kunad Highway.
Oh, shit.
I think it's over.
I like your research. For science, can we give stuffies?
An earthquake-type shaking was felt all across New Himuka. It wasn't too severe, so there shouldn't be too much damage.
We're fine here. There was no significant damage to Hiano Mountain.
It must have been caused by the Kunad Gate.
Oh, shit. We're doing that, Yuito.
Hey!
I mean, I'm telling you, man, we just slit your throat. It solves the problem.
That's a terrible solution. I hate it.
Oh, we do too, but we'll still tell it to him. Be like, no, man, we're going to solve this in a different way.
Do you feel anything
Babe.
weird about your powers? Any abnormalities?
We'll stop you, babe.
No, not really. My head hasn't hurt at all since everyone gave me my
He's just
memory
being
back.
thoughtful.
Why?
Both he and the older sister know it ain't like that.
That's
Okay,
good,
perfect.
then.
Yeah, that's good.
When we were fighting, I felt... How can I describe it? It was like your power was spilling over. You might have just been excited.
Oh, I'm
Does
glad
that
you
kind of
asked
thing
too,
happen to
Gam.
you?
This is sweet.
It is true that powers are affected by emotions. However, if that was not the case...
The fact that you ask really does, like,
There is
show a
theory
trust that
that
you
it is a
have in
sign of
just
decaying
the
mental
audience.
ability. Apparently, when abilities are about to disappear, they become strangely more powerful.
Uh-oh.
So you're saying my powers are going to go away?
Maybe.
Apparently, it's been observed in rare cases along with the aging of the brain. It shouldn't be happening to you now.
Yes, that's true. However, his brain has suffered quite a bit of damage.
You're
I
damaged,
also
bro.
used to be a dud, so it might be different from a normal
Oh,
human
that's true,
brain,
too. Yuito used to not be able to do any kind of magics.
What? You were a dud?
Oh, right. I didn't tell you guys yet.
You became a psionic from an experiment when you were a kid? I can't believe you were a dud.
Do you know how long my power will last?
If NVJ had a
Will it
new
disappear
sword,
today or
that one there on that
tomorrow?
dude's back is high on the list.
Fair, reasonable. It's a cool looking sword.
There haven't been many cases,
And you could use
so
your
I can't say
psionic
for sure.
powers along
Not
with
sure
the
that's what it
sword,
is anyway.
because
This
he has
is all
psionic
just an
powers.
assumption.
I know that. If it's not going to be sudden,
Go full
I won't think
Super
about it
Saiyan
for now.
NVJ. Also, welcome NVJ.
Hello,
Sorry
NVJ.
for
The
any
man!
memories.
The legend!
Shut up about
The
it.
stallion! He's looking good!
Looking good.
He's smelling good!
Smelling good.
He's sounding good!
He's feeling good.
Good.
Watching our surroundings.
Welcome.
Togetsu.
You like the setup with the
Time to turn
cameras?
invisible.
Yeah, Mr. Schwan.
Thank you.
Yes. We'll go right in.
He made this all like himself. He was trying very hard to find something that was more him.
Took forever.
Now I'm violently headbanging. Perfect.
I'm curious about what Kaguro said. Are you really feeling alright?
Yeah.
Like the original one that he had was one that he had like taken from someplace else. Like he paid for it, of course, but it was.
And I adapted it to
Yeah.
what I wanted, but it definitely was just to help me find out what I wanted.
Right. And, you know, it was like an evolution of his stream as well because.
Oh man.
He had, how many games did you finish? Like all at the same time? Like 3?
3 or 4.
It was crazy.
It was like 3 or 4. But that's been one of the interesting things of getting all of my past VODs loaded onto YouTube, because I was like focused on getting like playthroughs uploaded and stuff from over the years and all that.
It's tough to keep
Yeah.
this up with this many people.
Yeah, I believe it, Kagero.
There's not much security
But
inside, just like we thought.
and then once I got the playthroughs done, I was like, okay, let's go back and get the other stuff, because I have recorded my VODs locally basically since I started.
Yeah.
And so I was getting them all uploaded onto YouTube, and that includes some like early 2019 VODs, and I'm like, whoo, buddy, look at that old shit. Whew, we all start somewhere.
Yeah, NVJ's been enjoying the YouTube reactions. I love the reactions. I'm super glad you started doing those, Mr. Schwan.
Figure something out. If we run now,
I'm glad you enjoy them. I enjoy them. I enjoy them a lot.
It also gives me more insight of what's coming out in the future, because I'm really bad at looking out for like trailers and stuff. I don't usually look out for them.
And we have to take our chances. Kasane is right. We may not have
You
another
typed his name in
opportunity.
lowercase and then you're like, no, I gotta go back and do it right. Hey,
The
Vantage!
So why don't we just take the risk?
I trust you.
Also, Vandy Savage, you maniac!
Luca,
You gotta say it like that.
Is that how you can say it?
Yeah, that's how you say it. With the NVJ. That's my NVJ accent. Not even impersonation. It's just accent, because it's not an actual impersonation. I can't do it. I tried. There are many ways to say her name. It's true, Vanishar. It's true. Oh, shit. Stairway to the one and only future.
What's with the Minecraft cube up there?
I don't
Man,
know.
good job, Luca. You teleported all of us.
Yeah, suddenly he has a nosebleed and falls over.
If this, I'm expecting next for Arashi to have to speed us all up, and everyone at the end of this is gonna just be having migraines.
But I don't think we have
I think
that kind
so.
of time.
You see her just like whip out like a bag of frosting and just like shoot it and be like, let's fucking go! You know, and then she's like, I'm gonna nap for like a month.
Damn, Signet has been cut off.
Uh-oh.
I don't know why there are others here, but we're better off than before.
Time to fight, Mr. Schwan.
Time to beat some ass.
Let's take him out.
Oh yeah, get that ass.
The more party members you recruit, the more SAS you'll be able to
Oh,
use.
it almost said ass, but it's the wrong SAS. Damn, I'm a little sad. I'm sad.
Well, that's a good point, actually. What do we have in terms of the brain map? We got 24 points up in this bitch.
They ruined it. Thanks, Cam. They ruined it. You like to beat some ass. Okay. Damn it. He said it like in a dirty way. Dirty. He's like, yeah, but you're laughing. It's true.
Yeah, I believe that allows us to... Yeah, we can activate 4 SAS at a time now, if my understanding is correct.
That's cool.
Yeah. So we can activate 4 people's stuff all at once.
Yeah, but I can hear it when I read it, Vanish. I hear it in your voice. I hear it in your voice. It's implied. Dirty to some might be clean to other people.
As your bond deepens, you'll be able to use combo vision that borrows. Press left bumper and all of the buttons, and a vision of the ally will appear. Costs 60% of each SAS gauge, so exercise with caution.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a huge one.
Great for crushing enemies and
For
is effective in
crushing
battle.
enemies.
Hitting with it fills up the brain drive gauge. Okay.
And it lasts longer while in brain drive. Oh, they want you to do it? Is that what it is?
I was trying to do it, but it won't let me.
Night NVJ, you wanted to jump on and say hi, but you're exhausted.
Get
oh,
some
yeah.
good sleeps.
Sweet dreams, NVJ. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
I hope you have amazing dreams of conquering your enemies. Oh, shit. That was cool.
You know, what is with games and having some, like, kind of brutally nasty executions?
We love it.
Like, I've been playing through God of War, and I'm just like, damn, Kratos. Oh, God.
I mean, you played the other games, right?
It's different now, though.
Oh, because it's much prettier and close up?
Yeah.
Yo, I liked it when they were
It's much less
pixels.
cartoony.
He is brutal. It's very true. Oh my God, Vandashar's channeling The Simpsons when Bart and Lisa asked for a pool. Can we have a pool, Dad? Can we have a pool, Dad? It's true. Vandashar will ask you. He wants to share. He wants you to know the feeling of joy that is listening to Floor. That's what it is.
Level up.
Ooh, yeah.
I sense no others around us.
This is bad. I never thought they'd toss a bunch of others around inside the Babe building.
That's one way to have security, I guess.
No? Wait, what do you mean toss? Do you mean they caught others and brought them here? Or maybe they know how to metamorphose, like Suo.
Togetsu possesses the other particles. They used them to make others.
It's fucked up.
This is the first time I've seen them used.
I mean,
like
it would
this
be a
one.
real easy way to keep people out, is just turn them into others if they come in.
With the other particles.
It's like a recurring security system.
We want to shut down Babe.
I don't have the blueprints to the building, though it looks like the command center is as far inside as you can go.
The terminal that tried to take control of Yuito only connects to the superficial information on Babe.
All right, let's just keep going.
We have no choice but to push farther.
Yes, it's just the only future, Mr. Schwan.
Yes. Clearly.
It looks like a plug. The map does. Oh, yeah, that's true. Vandashar will ask me. He'll send me videos, and I watch them, and then I don't say anything. I just watch them like, yeah, that was great. And then he's like, did you watch those? And I was like, oh, yeah, I did. Sorry. I did that weeks ago. He's like, the hell? It's fine. I've got like 3 more for you now.
Oh,
and
cool.
I'm like, oh, sweet. I'll watch those later. And I do, but I don't tell him. I'm sorry, Vandashar. I'm sorry. I mean, just an emote like she does sometimes is fine. I don't always do it.
We need
But I get so
weapon records. We don't have weapons. He's not
It's
selling
true.
weapon
Like,
records.
I'll react to memes and stuff in the Discord. Vandashar sends me a video. I'll watch it like 3 or 4 times. I don't even say anything to this poor man. He spent the time to get this for me and to try and share in the love of music. And what do?
Ignored
Ghost?
him. Ignored him.
Sorry. I'm the worst.
How could you?
I even looked up stuff because we were talking about Bye Bye Beautiful. I even looked up like all the stuff that happened with Tarja. I wanted to know. There seemed to be some drama with her husband, who was like an Argentinian businessman. Like he wasn't getting along with the band.
Such drama.
And that makes me kind of sad. Like they knew each other from like school and stuff. And that's
love
how they
that
started
song,
the band.
I love that song so much. It is definitely my favorite song that they've ever done.
It is quite an emotional song. Like a different kind of emotional roller coaster than what normally comes from Nightwish. So while it makes me sad that he was experiencing that kind of anger and feeling of betrayal, I'm glad that he did get it out and didn't keep it inside, because that could have been super destructive. Because like all of his stuff is not angry. He wrote 3 songs about it. Like the rest of his stuff is all about like self-identity and like history and all this other stuff, to where he's like questioning the ways of the world. And then these are just like like he reached in his chest and pulled out his heart and he crushed it in his hands and he threw it on the floor and he stomped on it and then stared at it and cried. Like that's what it felt like on some of these songs. Like holy crap. Felt so bad for him. Oh, I'm getting shot again. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, my healer was trying so hard. I needed to place at least 1 more. I couldn't just place the barbarian and the healer. I needed 1 more.
My vampire's holding on right now, though, but that's up until something turns and looks at him.
Get him, Toko. Is that Vandashar with Toko? Get him. Get him, Vandashar. He can only attack 1 more thing because he's not epic.
Don't worry, I got the flyers, Vandashar. I'll finish him off up here.
GG's!
See, we got there. It's fine.
I killed 41. Hot
50
damn.
gold and 2 berserkers, either which can be used for 420 channel points. Most kills going to Athena with 41, followed by myself with 23. Most assists to myself with 16, followed by Vandashar with 5.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, Vandashar. That she started listening to her husband more than the rest of the band, who she'd been with for however many years before she was with him.
A long while.
A bit.
A minute or two, perhaps.
Yeah, and they felt betrayed by that.
Vandashar! And Trady Show.
Yeah, she's like, I'll do one more album with y'all. And they were like, no, you're not. Bye. No. I saw that they had an open letter, which is always an interesting thing. Ouch.
Centurion. Place your units, everybody. And then while you're running your battle, I'm going to refill the coffee and go to the bathroom.
Okay.
So I'll be right back.
Oh, I was like, what just happened? And I was like, oh, yeah. I will put down this cute tanuki on your battle. He's so cute. They both did an open letter. I didn't read hers. Well, was it hers or was it her husband's? Because that was another thing that I wasn't even sure about. Because it felt like she got caught in between and didn't want to choose, but eventually did choose her husband. It was hers? Are you sure? I feel like her husband would help her write that. That's just me. Especially considering he's Argentinian. That's a Hispanic... A Latino, I guess, would be the correct terminology. I can't say that one. Depending upon where his ancestry is from. Oh, God, we're going to die. There's 5 of us against 120. Oh, no, my poor Jonker. My poor Jonky boy. He did his best. It's about sadness, so you think she wrote it? That's very possible. Honestly, I feel like she got caught in between people that she cared about, and then she had to make a decision, and she chose her husband. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not involved in any of that stuff. I don't know. That's just my own just guessing. And also, like, hoping that that's really what it was, and that she didn't get swayed by money. I'd hope that's what it was, is that she had to choose, and she inevitably chose one over the other, you know? But that's still really heartbreaking. Especially because I feel like they grew together, right? Like, Nightwish grew together. He took all the heat from the fans. Oh. Leaving is difficult, but I'm glad it was handled with respect. Well, see, I think that's where they got frustrated because they didn't like that the band did an open letter. They felt like that was disrespectful. Welcome back.
Thanks. How'd it go?
Oh, we lost.
Oh.
There were not enough.
I tried.
Even the president of Finland called him out? Oh my god. Damn.
I tried. Did I do a good job?
Yeah, you lived a little while.
I got 13 kills and 25 assists. I'd say I did pretty good.
Yeah.
I tried.
You did try.
I tried.
When even the president gets in. Yeah. And so I think that's what's really sad about it, is that a lot of people were invested in the group. They definitely built their brand together, because I felt like his music only got better because her voice was so unique. And together is really what made Nightwish flourish.
Trying to say they're not flourishing now?
Oh, no, it's completely different now. But they got into the world because of their work together. Like, I don't think that... Because originally Nightwish was not a rock band. They were not like a heavy metal band. They were more of like an acoustic band. But they changed the way that they sounded because of Tarya's voice. Her voice was not meant for like an acoustic sound.
Wait, Where'd the other two go? They're gone. You got that operatic metal going on.
And then she also started singing differently because of the band as well. So like she's a soprano, and there are some of the songs that she sings that are definitely low enough to where it would be considered outside of like the regular soprano range. That was super early on. They didn't know what she could do. That's fair. And very true. But I think that because they were with each other, they were able to push to another level. And that's the sign of like a really excellent band, in my opinion. That they don't only put out the same stuff all the time. And they can spotlight their members.
Ah, coffee good.
Oh yeah? It's tasty?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Well, I think it also depends on what your sound is. I mean, it's good for bands to be able to grow and stuff like that, but it can also be destructive to the career.
Oh, where you just completely shift gears into another genre?
Even if you try and stay within the same genre, if you don't retain your sound, then it doesn't, like, sometimes your sound is what people are there for. Like, one example is, like, Linkin Park. Like, their later albums don't sound like their earlier albums, and for the most part, they didn't do nearly as well any albums that didn't stay close to their 90s era soundtracks.
Yeah, but then you have people like Alanis Morissette, to where people are pissed off that she didn't sing her angsty stuff from, like, the 90s, and she's like, I'm married with kids now. I can't sing that anymore. That is not who I am as an artist. And similarly with like Pink, like a lot of her stuff had originally been like party songs and stuff. Now they've matured, like they've evolved, in my opinion.
Sure, but a lot of Pink songs still sound like Pink, is what I'm saying. You can have a different message in the song, but your music still sound like it came from the same artist.
Avril Lavigne?
Her songs still sound like Avril Lavigne songs.
Yeah. Oh, Nightwish has evolved a lot since they started. That's very true. Their beginning albums sound very, very different. Skater Boy!
Let's keep going.
Thank you, Real. Thank you. That is such a good freaking cover. I had been looking for the backing track for that song. I found one, and it's okay. But man, I love that cover so freaking much. What a talented woman. I laughed so hard the first time I heard that. Oh my god. She covered the Black Eyed Peas' My Humps. But she did it like it was a ballad. It's so good. The cut rut.
The annoying bastard.
You say so, sir. Oh, he did.
Well, they're mostly annoying because you can't hurt them basically at all while they have the shell on them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a little stronger now.
The main reason they hired Annette was because she was so different than Tarya. Oh my gosh. She was definitely different than her, but it was cool because I feel like they figured out more of what they wanted to do or what they didn't want to do with Annette, and it was a really important part of their growing process. You're watching the video. I laughed so much. She's like, what you gonna do with all that ass? And I'm like, she has no booty. Inside them jeans.
Hey, she can still say, what are you going to do with all of that?
Oh, that's true. Okay, that's true.
Just because it's not a lot doesn't mean you can't use all of it. In fact,
you
might need to use all of it.
You're gonna use all that inside them jeans.
Because if you don't, I mean, you better work with what you got.
Oh, she works it. Let's just say that. It cracks me up so hard. The video, she's so serious for like the whole thing, and then at the end she like cracks up. She's an amazing pop singer, great voice, but she couldn't sing most of the old songs. Yeah, I think that hurt them too, Vandashire.
That's like freaking 3 Days Grace.
Oh?
They lost Adam Grantier, and people are like, yeah, 3 Days Grace, their new guy is good.
Oh, that makes me sad. Aw.
Well, what it really is that Adam Grantier has such a unique voice.
Right.
And so you can sing a 3 Days Grace song well, but you won't sound like Adam Grantier.
Oh, yeah, you picked up on that too, Gim? The long pause. When you
What?
were searching for the right word to describe him.
Yeah. And so, like, they unfortunately are not doing anywhere near as well as they were
Yeah.
when
Because
they
he had such a unique sound.
Yeah.
No matter the size, everyone must use all their ass. I want to believe Real is sitting up on a mountainside somewhere and somebody goes up to ask him some sage advice, and that is what he tells them. You must not use only half the ass, no matter the size. Everyone must use all their ass. I would love that, actually. Like those old school, like, kung fu movies. Somebody climbs up all these stairs. Master, please, impart upon me your wisdom. And Real is there. Puts a little pick in his hair. And then just tells them. He imparts upon them the ass knowledge. Oh, no. I'd watch that. Then they got Flora who could sing anything. Even the phone book. Whole catalog is open to them now. That's right, Vanishar. And then they had her start singing songs from the before times.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
You'd love for me to Miyagi to give some advice to Daniel by covering some of my humps? Yes. Think the background of the Sir Mix-a-Lot video? That's the mountain.
Is that the standard?
It's a butt.
Oh, I know.
Oh my god. It made me tear up a little bit. Oh my god. Yes. Oh. Sage. It's wise. Yes. Sir Mix-a-Lot spoke sage advice. True wisdom.
Do something.
This place didn't look like it was that big. You just got a lot of these cut ruts.
I will say again, this game does not handle ranged enemies very well at all. Like, the dodge just is not built to dodge ranged attacks in any effective manner.
It's up to you.
Ow.
Can't give up. For you, Kasane.
Show me what you got.
That seems to be the spot.
I also don't like that, like, 3 people are attacking that one, and it's still aiming for you. You argue that Baby Got Back is the most important song of all time? It literally changed women's anatomy. It changed their anatomy?
Yes, Kyoka. Thanks to you.
I can't dodge. Like, I was stuck in that animation. Yeah, there's too many ranged attacks sometimes. Especially since you can't animation cancel. You'll be stuck in an attack and they're just shooting you. Like, you'll hit the dodge button and nothing happens. Because Kasane has to finish her attack animation.
Yeah.
And it's not like them attacking you knocks you out of the attack animation. Because that would be one thing, right? If it knocked you out of the attack animation and then you could dodge the subsequent ones after that.
Right.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
You knew there was some panic when Fleur released her solo song. I think she was just bored and lonely in the pandemic and needed to do something musical for real. Like, I think that's what happened. And she had been doing covers, and then she was like, I can write a song. Like, she's so musically gifted.
Speaking of people that did a lot of covers during the pandemic, did you see what Leo put out today for his cover?
No. What did he do?
His metal cover for this week was row, row, row your boat.
You know what? He probably kills it. Like, he probably
Oh, it's
slays
fantastic.
it. Oh my god, that's hilarious. When you can literally just turn it and make a banger out of like anything. He's so talented. And he has so much fun doing it is the cool part. Look at a Big Butt pre-baby got back, and then look at Big Butt's post-baby got back annually. Okay, that's true, Real. You're right. I have done the research. The results were stunning. The science. Very nice, Real. It's true. The difference between booties like 80s and 90s booties versus after baby got back. You're right. You are correct, sir.
Oh, what? You have never put that shot back that direction before. Come back out.
Good job, Kasane. The enemy lost sight of us.
The world appreciates your research and your study. Real. Respectfully with science, he was researching.
It was important research, too.
It was important. Oh, it was because of the best singers? She started getting calls about doing a solo tour, and then she said to herself, can I do this without interfering with Nightwish? And she decided she could. I mean, she was kind of forced to do solo stuff for 2 years. A little bit different than going on a solo tour, you know.
Is that an explosive barrel?
It looks like it. Oh. That was fun.
Yeah, we have everybody now, so we can do all kinds of cool shit.
Ew.
That didn't look very fun.
Yeah, it was kind of gross.
Some casual murder, you know.
So much murder. 200 meters to go to your destination.
Yes, that door.
Oh no, it's past the door. Use teleportation to pass through. He's like, I am hitting that button, right?
I am, is the thing.
Do you need to switch to have them in their party?
I don't know, but I'm hitting the button. It would be really annoying if I had to have them in my party for that. Nope. Made no difference.
That's weird, because when you looked at the menu, it didn't have their name there for the abilities.
They're over on that side.
Oh, did you have to have the script come up again like we had that one time?
I don't understand.
I need your help.
That was weird.
That is not the instructions you gave me. You said walk up and hit B. I had to SAS drive them in order to get the teleport. That is not the same thing.
I'll leave it to you.
Support me.
I thought that's what they needed, but I thought it was going to let me do it without needing to actually, activate them because it didn't say to do that.
Weird. Oh, well.
Oh, well. It's fine. We got there.
You just finished the Atlantis cover of My Humps? Yeah, at the end, she just totally starts laughing and is like, this is so ridiculous. I can't take myself seriously anymore. It's too funny. What else are we putting in this battle for you? We'll put... Little Red?
That seems to be the spot.
Use it, Will. Using the sheet end.
Here we go.
Oh, good job. Oh. You should link the song she's done for the German TV show. Yeah.
It's up to you.
It's down. Let's finish it.
That looks cool.
Bop.
It was thanks to my power.
Bop. Go where?
Is there one behind us?
I think he was still just responding to the enemy that just died.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing anyway. No, we don't have the... It's alright. I want to put the thing we just got on there. 'Cause that's a big hunk of defense.
We like defense.
Defense! Oh, yeah. It's a little slap assist.
Yeah, I did it on the chair.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have bleachers for me to slam my feet down onto, so, I mean...
Sorry, downstairs neighbor.
Let's have some fun.
We don't have a downstairs neighbor now!
It just made me think of it all the same.
Okay. That was almost my catchphrase for a little while. I felt so bad. I was, like, they never said anything. There was, like, one day where I heard, like, knocking, and Mr. Schwan was like, I think they were, like, putting up a picture or something. And I was like, I don't know.
Wait, it is too early to give up. We might be able to get to the other side.
Cutscene time.
Oh, my neck. Where was not Deadpool?
I know, where is he?
He's probably right up here. He's normally before most, like,
Bosses and
events.
stuff?
Yeah.
Holy
fuck.
This place is huge.
Jesus Lord, why?
Why? Because we're near end game, so they gotta make it feel worth it.
I guess. That last dungeon was big as shit, too.
That's true. Oh, yeah. Give us the loot. Medium jelly.
I was about to be like, how do I get up there? And I completely forgot that we can double jump.
Oh. Well, you haven't had to double jump in a while. There's not been anything that you've needed to double jump for. The Triforce. Man, Luca, we missed you earlier. We would have liked you on some other maps. That would have been cool. Oh, how do you get over there?
That's a fucking great question.
Can you double jump from there?
Can I jump on top of this thing? Oh.
No. Oh, there you go. Nice. Well done.
Thanks. I made it up as I went.
Good job. I like it. Platformers for the win.
Platforming in this isn't actually too bad. Of course, they're not
No.
asking anything too precise either, which
Right.
helps. You think we're leading up to a boss with the amount of crap they're giving us for free?
Perhaps.
That was a whole bunch of freebies that they just handed out.
Jumps right down into the void.
And I see more freebies over there.
Yeah, they might want you to be prepared, Mr. Schwan. Yeah. Oh, yeah, some platforming in games is a pain. Like, the entire game is not a platforming game until you get to, like, the one zone that is.
Oh, it's like,
Cannot hold anymore. Yeah.
Oh. I see not Deadpool.
Oh, yeah, he's up there. He's waiting. Biding his time, as it were.
Hanging out, waiting.
He's
watching.
like, hey, the final boss might be close by. I don't know. Some guy told me.
Something like that. I don't know. Whatever. Buy some shit and be on your way.
Make sure to anxiety save.
Do we have any battle records yet? Or weapon use records? I don't know how to get those still.
I don't know. You play like the whole game. You don't know how to get them. Just every once in a while, they just happen to be in your inventory.
No, we've not gotten any.
Oh, shit. Well, I don't know.
I don't either.
Should I look it up?
I'm not concerned about it. Most things hurt more than have like HP blocks. What the fuck?
Thanks, Gumi.
Oh, that is the wrong.
Time for stealth.
That's what we want.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Seems the enemy has lost sight of us.
Useless. It's over.
Run, youngster.
Yeah, youngster. Can we just leave them?
Probably, but I also feel like we should get the experience where we can.
Yeah. Oh, I guess that's true.
Especially since they aren't like too hard to get experience from.
You sound very excited about it. They're kind of gross.
Most of the other are gross.
Our sister was kind of cool looking.
She only got a pass because she was our sister.
I suppose.
If that was a normal enemy, we would have been concerned as hell about the weird, like, void mouth thing that she had going on.
We were still concerned about that when she was our sister.
They're like, hey, what's up with the void mouth you got there?
But she didn't look like a tentacle monster, and she also didn't look like...
Dang it, didn't make it.
What was the other one that I didn't like? The RUS one, the one that looked like a rat. That one was also really concerning.
Get rid of this so there's one less enemy on the field.
Like, it looks kind of like a Twi'lek dancing with a baby. Big water baby.
Hit him with the big stack of blocks. Bop. 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 Bop.
Bop, indeed, Mr. Schwan. Bop.
Yeah, that worked out pretty. That worked out all right.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, some nice distraction and death. I liked it.
Murder. Oh, not the same.
Oh, what?
Murder.
Oh, no, that's not. Ow.
Leave it to me. Thanks, Gemma. Great job.
Oh, yeah, Gemma. Thanks for blocking for us, buddy.
Seems to be the spot.
That's right, he can pop out every once in a while and take a hit randomly.
I think all of our friends can now.
Very handy.
So what does this do? Oh, it's kind of the same as okay. And then we got Oh yeah, that's right. We get extra. It's just we do everything better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mom's is really good. Hot damn.
Hers does a mongo amount of damage. Candy gram for Mongo.
Mongo nut candy. I'm so glad we got you to watch that one.
I wish the ending was better.
Yeah. So we have theories about that. Okay, so Blazing Saddles, right? Super great, on theme, all the way to the very end of the movie.
Speaking of the RUS
God damn it!
things,
This freaking thing. I hate this thing. So the end of Blazing Saddles goes way off script, right? Why? Why does it do it? Like, don't get me wrong. His movies, Mel Brooks' movies, really do like to go and break the fourth wall all the time. But his breaks the fourth wall, you run down the street, you catch a cab, you hide in a movie theater of your own movie to break the fourth wall. Why?
my guess is so that he could get away with the topic of the movie and some of the jokes that he did. Of like, see guys, it was a movie the whole time. Ha 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 ha. White people aren't racist, right?
So, yeah, like his movie, I can't imagine if they tried to get it to come out right now. Like, a lot of the topics that were in the movie, even Mr. Schwan was like, oh my God, did they really just do that? What year did this movie come out? How did he get away with that? And honestly, I think he was making fun of it so that people would allow it, so they would recognize it like as a farce and people could cast it off a little bit easier than taking it as serious as he actually was trying to be. Like, he was putting it right in your face about like racism and homosexuality and just, you know, all of this stuff. And I don't know, that movie probably wouldn't be made today. I agree, Kim. I don't know, we got away with so much of it. Some of it is so funny and some of it is so heartbreaking at the same time. Oh my God. Pretty much hit the nail right on the head, Athena. You think so, real? Oh.
How's this?
I cannot help but laugh every single time in some of the parts of that movie. Like, one of my favorite parts is, where are all the white women at? And I laugh every single time.
Because that scene's hilarious.
That scene is amazing. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, I've had so much Schnitzengruben, baby.
You use comedy to make social commentary more digestible, which is why I think at the end of it is why he made it where it was like, oh, it was a movie the whole time.
It's just a comedy, y'all. Don't take me so seriously.
It's
but
not
did you
that
get the
big of a
message?
deal.
Did you get the
Yeah,
message?
Did you
But
understand?
It was just, it's like that one guy on TikTok when he's like trying to gauge friends. And he'll say something like, oh, wow, you know.
Roe v. Wade.
He'll be like, wow, that was such a great movie. How do you feel about Roe v. Wade? Just to like.
Yeah, people should have the freedom to choose, right?
It's pretty funny.
I liked both those movies. I like to be able to choose between them.
There's a kind German lady who translated the into and out parts. Wait, which parts?
What?
I'm so tired. Tired of love. That part cracks me up too. How she's like this super sex symbol. So tired.
Welcome to the fold, Hope.
Oh, for the German singing show that Floor was on? Oh, thank you, Vandashar. I was like, wait, what? Oh, that came out of left field. Now I know what it is.
What is that from? Welcome to the fold. That's from a thing. That's a reference that I don't know, and I'm positive I've not seen whatever the fuck it's from. Hold, please. Welcome
Google
to
knows.
the fold.
Not just a song.
That's definitely not what it is. There's like a movie that says that, I think, or like a show or something. Quote.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm over it. Two Saints. Thank you for yours for 420 channel points. Most kills going to Athena with 14, followed by Hope with 7. Most assists to myself with 5, followed by Traddy Shaw and Loki Midgardson with 1.
I think I know what it is.
Oh, yeah? What is it? No.
Oh, I thought that was it.
No, because I can see someone in my head saying, welcome to the fold. Like,
I mean, that is a commonly used quote in movies, I believe.
yeah, but I'm wondering what movie I heard it from is what I'm saying. But
But
I don't know. It could have been anything.
IMDb might
It
know.
could even be a boat. Going random. Trying
It could be a boat.
to show with the Saints. Who knows? It could be. Maybe.
A boat?
Yeah.
I don't know. Random other movie with 5 minutes of Gene Wilder. I should watch Bonnie and Clyde. Oh, the one from '67. I like Gene Wilder.
He is a character.
Let's see if I can find it.
And fuck Grandpa Joe.
Freaking Grandpa Joe.
Worthless, lazy ass, piece of trash ass motherfucker.
It's the freaking worst. Just let his daughter work herself to the bone.
All right, what would you like, Athena?
Just Stronghold is probably fine.
Right.
Yeah, like right there.
Okay. Fucking Grandpa Joe.
Welcome to the fold. I don't know. It's in Ed Wood.
I don't know what that is.
Welcome to the fold, brother.
It's probably some military movie I'm thinking of. Or a video game. I don't know. I'm not too concerned about it.
Is it in Dodgeball?
Maybe?
Did
Is
you
it?
watch that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I watched that movie in theaters with my mom.
I knew I liked your mom.
It was a very different movie from what my mom was expecting. But I also think it was a very different movie from what most everyone was expecting.
What was your mom expecting?
I don't remember anymore. She told me one time, and she's like, that movie was way more than I thought. I thought it was going to be real dumb. And I was like, it was real dumb in a very different way.
I was going to say, well, then she was right.
MD Franz with the flying rogues, the soldier with the centurions, Dogfooty with the healers. You got 12 tokens.
And Picky was the MVP. Oh, you got a...
I had an itch. I scratched it.
I scratched it. Your DVD. You had my DVD in broad daylight.
You want to place another one of your vampires?
Scratched it. Yeah, sure.
Right here?
Let's not have me be in the front, because I'm a wimpy-ass vampire.
You're level 19. You be nice to your vampire.
Wimpy-ass vampires.
Over
Only
here?
been around for maybe 50 years.
Over
yeah,
here?
that's good.
Be nice to your vampire.
He's not nice to people. Look at him. He's giving them a flaming FU.
He's strong boy.
Mm-hmm.
Strong boy vampire.
He's not. He's not.
He is. You be nice.
Nice to my vampire. He likes it when I'm mean to him. Ooh, expanded brain functionality. Achievement unlocked, Mr. Schwan.
Yeah, we can equip 3 accessories now. That's how fucking cool we are.
Nice. Styling. Fashionable. With all of these accessories. I like her little jacket. It's super cute. I'd wear that. It looks comfy. Mr. Schwan's like, yeah, I'd fucking wear that jacket. Aww.
Oh, I was like, why can't I equip it?
You don't have any.
We own 0. That's why.
You literally have none.
That makes way more sense.
Oops. It's fine.
Why can't I equip it? I don't understand.
Some bullshit. I hate this game.
Bullshit. No, what's bullshit is the size of this fucking dungeon.
Isn't the phrase that size doesn't matter? Isn't that the phrase?
Yeah, that's just dudes trying to make themselves feel better.
Aww.
How's this?
Light your ass on fire.
Let's take it down while it's burning.
Ah!
Oh.
He's like, I'll light you ass on fire.
It's all in how you use it.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah.
It's all on how you use it. Get wrecked, RUS. Creepy. Not
Thing.
rodent. It's got like some strong arms. Look at his arms. Those are dude bro arms.
He works out. Level up. Oh! Oh! Oh, there's 2?
And a squiddly guy.
We're gonna get rid of the squiddly guy right now, because fuck him.
See, look. There's a Twilight there and then like a water baby.
There's nothing there.
Oh, yeah, good job. I like that. That was probably the best. That was good. There's nothing there now.
Hit it with everything.
Yes, please. Oh.
Use my eyes. Do it. Use my eyes.
That's what she says.
Oh, fire!
Yeah, we got burned too, homie.
Burn it, Hanabi. Yeah, nice. I love that she just fucking snaps like she's fucking Roy Mustang up in this bitch.
You know she watched them. She watched the ancient
Ow,
texts.
fire bad!
She's like, have you guys ever seen this show? It's so old, but it's so good. Man, they had such great stuff back then. It's vintage. It hurt me.
I mean, Full Metal Alchemist is pretty old at this point.
Oh man, don't get me started on some of my favorite anime that they're now making remakes of and reboots for.
Man, I was so sad. You know how we talked about Black Rock Shooter, and I was like, oh, they're finally making more of that shit. I'm so excited. It is exclusive to Japanese television. And I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to watch it then?
Well,
I don't. I have to wait.
Where are my fan subs back? We need those people, the black market fan subs. Where are they? They're like, please tip us. We are recording this and putting subtitles on for you. That's how originally I started watching anime, was through fan subs. Before Crunchyroll.
We do like Crunchyroll, though.
Yeah, I do.
Have they finished their merger with Funimation yet?
The merger.
Merger.
I don't know. Let me see. Funimation and Crunchyroll merger. What we know about the merger. That's from March. That's old.
Yeah, we're halfway through May.
It's gonna be May. Let's see.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
No. I remember Crunchyroll. Heck yeah, Gam. We're still using it. It's doing so well. They bought up Funimation. It was like nom 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 nom.
It's one of like 2 options for anime now.
Let's see. In the past month, has there been anything? Is Funimation subscription still worth it following the Crunchyroll merger? Purchasing a Funimation subscription in 2022 might not be worth it, since the streaming service will eventually merge with Crunchyroll's. And this was done April 26th. So let's see if they have a date.
Electrokinesis should work. The shell is broken. Aim for its weak spot.
Funimation is currently encouraging users to cancel their subscription and move to Crunchyroll.
Okay, I was like, I knew that it would be soon, but they're taking their sweet time when it comes to merging the libraries.
I mean, that might be good, though, that they're taking their time in terms of, like, they're not going to rush things, because I feel like if they rush stuff, there's more chance that people will lose jobs. And that's the thing that I care about when it comes to mergers.
Well, the weird part is, to me, it's like, it doesn't sound too difficult to just put the video files in a way that they're available, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's from somebody who's not a developer, or, you know, we don't know how they have their structure, how they have their streaming service, if they have to, like, just, well, it's in this folder, just click it and move it over. I don't know how it works.
Ow!
Mr. Schwan, your life!
I know, 2 of these guys at once sucks.
We can't give up.
Oh, this'll help. Let's do this.
Oh, yeah! Big brain time.
Yeah, it's big brain. Although, admittedly, like, if she showed up like this, I would be fucking scared for my goddamn life.
A lot of this would be scary in real life, Mr. Schwan. Ooh, people be leveling up. You just slap them.
Good. They deserved it.
They did.
They probably liked it, them bastards.
Damn it. They're dying, and they're like, that was amazing.
I'll leave it to you.
You can't leave it to me. You're the one who does the teleportation.
He gave us the teleportation, though.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute, sir.
Let's have some fun.
Imagine playing tag with this guy. It'd be some bullshit.
Arashi would probably love it.
She's like sprinting around to try and catch him.
If she wasn't being lazy, anyway.
Yeah, she wouldn't want to play that game.
It'd be fun with, like, put him, Luca.
That is Luca.
Put Luca, Kagero, Arashi, and I unfortunately have forgot her name. What is your name? Tsugumi. In a tag match.
Tsugumi would always be able to see where Kagero is. But Kagero would be funny because at some point, you know, like Luca would probably stop teleporting or Arashi would probably stop running and he'd be right there and just like tap them, be like, you're it.
Oh, I got stuck on the barrel.
Stupid barrel.
Oh, it didn't do the thing.
What?
It didn't let me. Normally it completely breaks it so that I can just kill it instantly. It didn't do that this time.
Thank you, Vandashar. You know I'll watch him.
It normally lets me do that to just get rid of it instantly, but it didn't let me that time.
Maybe because you were getting slapped with water at the time.
Maybe. So many enemies in here.
I mean, you have gained levels while you're in here, so that's good.
That is the one consolation. They're trying to get us up to speed before the boss.
Oh yeah, possibly.
Ow.
My life. all my life. Oh yeah, thanks, Mom.
She's the best.
Just remember, it's English subs. You have to read, not just play it in the background. I have made that mistake before. I was like, no! I just wanted to listen.
Something else spawn? Not this time?
I don't know Dutch. I don't know half of the languages she speaks. Oh.
Tired of your shit.
I can do this.
That's a hardcore track.
Yeah, I liked it. I was immediately like, oh shit. She sings in German in all three. The songs are also subbed. Okay, that's cool.
My head feels clear. Die.
I need to
Just
get
a little bit
close
too
enough.
far away, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, grab his little light bulb.
Nice job.
Oh, thanks.
Oh yeah, we got complimented. That's nice.
Kagero was like, oh, you're so hot.
Damn it, Kagero. You nasty.
We going the right way still? Yeah.
I mean, it would be easy to get turned around in here. Oh. Nice dodge. Nice.
That machine is shorted out.
Yeah, it didn't give it to me again. Sadness.
It'll probably electrify the entire area.
It seems broken. We may be able to use it as a weapon if we put enough electricity into it. Let's
Oh,
try.
I missed Shiden's thing.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for singers that can sing in alternate languages. Like BTS singing in English and still killing it, you know. Shakira singing in English. We've got a lot of European that sing in Spanish. That's super cool. Especially because if you sing like if you have a Germanic accent, sometimes that can come through really hard on romantic languages. And so if they still sing it like well, I have a lot of respect for that. She said in an interview when they asked her to join the show, "You speak German, right?" And she was like, "Yeah, I speak it pretty well." But when she started to refresh, she realized she didn't know it as well as she thought. That's fair. She sings in like 6 languages. That's cool.
Lend me your power. I'll support you.
Yeah, like I can understand way more than I can speak in oh, I'd even say that in Spanish. I'd say that I can understand a lot more than I can speak. Japanese, 100%, I can understand way more than I can speak.
I'm not done yet.
Conversational Japanese at best.
Hey, that's still better than a lot.
I can get around.
Level up. Like I said, that's still better than a lot. Like, even being able to speak another language at a conversational level is huge. Considering the number of people that can't speak another language at a second language at a conversational level.
Yeah, that's true. Or just in general. They're like, yeah, I can ask where the bathroom is and 2 beers. That was one thing that my uncle, he lives in Germany now. He does not speak German. But he was like, I will learn enough to order the foods that I want and to know where I'm going. And that's what I feel is most important. That is my uncle. He needs to order food. He needs to know how to get there.
So when you teleport, what?
Our objective's to the right, but there's something way the fuck back there, so obviously...
I can need your help. Probably break if you hit it.
Not only would it break, it might cause a nuclear explosion.
Oh, good.
Only teleport to places I know.
What happens if you teleport into something that exists? Well, the atoms split and everything explodes.
Yeah, that's kind of terrifying.
I always appreciate your help.
I'm glad I can help, even though I'm not very strong.
So cute. She can speak conversational in Dutch, English,
Hit it with
German,
everything.
Swedish. Maybe more, I can't remember. Oh, Finnish, yeah.
Try using my power on that machine. We might be able to use it to attack.
Oh yeah, finish it off, Mom. You do so much damage with that
That's such
ability.
a great move. I love it.
Is there more, or was it just him in here?
Support me.
Whee!
Time for stealth.
It's like a weird, like, jousting deer. Strange unicorn.
Okay, the other enemy was one of those.
It's up to you.
She speaks English better than a lot of native English speakers. That's also fair.
Not setting the bar too high there, are you?
Oh, damn. Well, depending upon where you grow up, it's also a dialect. So, I mean, where some people would think that, man, their English is bad, it's not even that the English is bad. It's the dialect that they grew up with. They are just a master of that particular location.
That's like the number of TikToks that I've seen about, like, I don't understand why they can't understand me. And it's like, well, you're not speaking English. I am. No, you're speaking Scots.
Yeah, that's
It's
that's
English.
true.
No, it's not.
Very, very true.
You got this.
It's like when I have a bunch of people, they were saying, so I took a linguistics class one time, and the professor was really excellent. He said some of the hardest people to understand when you are not a native English speaker is from the South. It's very difficult for some people to understand. Yeah, I've heard her speak English. Her accent isn't very strong. That's true. There are particular consonants that you can really hear it on, but for the most part, she has a great English accent. Though it's also been said that a proper English accent can only be taught in a classroom.
By English, do you mean British or do you mean American?
American? No, like British you can definitely hear. I mean, you can hear both, really. If you think about it. There's definitely an American accent versus a British accent. Cletus. That was funny. We saw a TikTok where somebody asked some Scotsmen on the street, like,
a couple of drunk ones.
yeah, can you give us your best American accent?
They were great.
It was
They could have
amazing.
totally passed off as just regular Americans if they walked up to me like that. Of course, I'm an idiot, so.
Damn, Mr. Schwan. He's like, of course I'm an idiot.
Could have fooled me. Not that that's hard.
When he pulled out the name Cletus, that's when I was like, oh yeah, nailed it. That was good, my guy. That was good. Yeah, Scottish and Irish when drunk, good luck. Oh man, Scottish.
Hell, some English, just regular American when drunk. You're like, what the fuck are you saying?
Yeah, that's fair too.
Floor of emotion.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Hey, not Deadpool.
Oh yeah, let's save.
Son of a bitch!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
There's a Deadpool way over there too. Are there two of them? Did you see them? There's one, then a cutscene, and then another one.
Yeah, don't worry about it. He's really fast, okay?
That's really what his power is. Outlet malls. He is all. He is one. He gets around. He does. He's got like a little jetpack on his little scooter. Put. He has a shortcut. Like a Mario Kart shortcut. Not a New York shortcut. That's not the same.
I mean, we're gaining levels all over the place, which is nice.
So you can do more stuff.
Is there anything special way out here?
What's that one that's all by itself all the way at the very top?
An extra air dash.
Oh. Meh.
Why the dungeon gotta be so big?
Why's it gotta be so big? We're gonna beat it anyway.
Trying to. Thank you.
I just want the loot, please.
Let's have some fun.
Who shut these doors?
They want to make sure you really know how to use this teleport.
Yeah, watch. It's going to be the mechanic that you need to have for the final boss. And they've been trying to teach you how to use it this whole time.
Oh, I mean, I'm doing all right.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know. Bacon?
Yeah.
Bacon?
That's what it sounds like. Is that dog from that Vine? What was
Oh.
it? It had this bacon.
And I fed it to the cat.
Oh. Poor dog. That's not nice. With your special eyes.
Looks like the enemy lost sight of us.
Good. Now it's dead.
Like John Cena. Can't see me. Oh, shit.
Smack it with everything. It'll break. Told you.
It's dead. Like, it didn't just break. Like, it's dead.
I mean, that's a form of being broken.
Yeah, yeah. True facts.
Let's have some fun.
Thanks, Luca.
Yeah, I know. It's very sad in some of those other areas that we didn't have in. Of course,
Yeah.
if you didn't have Arashi, you wouldn't have been able to get through the other ones. So.
True.
I guess it doesn't matter which way we go. Definitely thought we were about to die. Even though I
that
don't-
there was a hole?
Even though I don't think you can like fall off stuff in here to like where that's a possibility.
I mean, you might. We don't know.
Let
That's
yeah.
one of the
Fuck.
that's one of the hidden endings. She fell to her death. One might think that she's still falling even now. Oh god.
It's like I feel like there's got to be loot way up there. There is.
It's not even gonna be like good
Fuck.
loot. Aw.
Oh no, I wanted to land on that box.
Yuito!
No.
Oh! Oh, that made me nervous. Just jumps right into the abyss.
No.
Well, you got the loot, I guess.
It's not the loot I wanted. It's up there.
I don't know how you get up there. Maybe make your way around? Yeah. Like a... Oh. Move that shit. There you go. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, health
Oh, that's
boost
a nice
Mark
one.
6.
Oh, that's really far. I don't know if you can make that one without the double. He says, I'm gonna make it.
We got it.
You just dropped your friends off.
Ah, whatever. They're fine. Okay. Now where do we go?
The other way?
We need to go that fuck.
Which way? I think it's up that way. We didn't come down a staircase, right?
Yeah, that's the way.
There's a game on Game Pass?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh.
Which it has done quite well for itself on Game Pass. Which is good because it did very poorly in terms of actual sales.
Well, yeah, because people didn't want to buy it for what they were selling it for.
It wasn't even that. Like, people thought that it was going to be another Marvel's Avengers game. Oh, damn it. Like, it came out so shortly after the absolute crap that was Marvel's Avengers that everyone was like, oh no, is Guardians of the Galaxy just more of that? So nobody bought it. And then it turned out to be really good.
That's
But nobody knew that because nobody bought it.
That's sad, actually. I gotta turn in my quests on my viewer account, too.
We'll do this.
Collect. Oh, yeah, that one was money. I need money.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to
Cool.
break it.
It's so much better than the Avengers. Everybody's been saying it's really good.
The shell is broken. Aim for its weak spot.
Did you do a reaction to that game, Mr. Schwan?
No. You mean like to a trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Well, maybe, but it wouldn't have been like a normal one. And the reason that I say that is because I believe it was revealed at like E3. And so
Oh, maybe like your E3 reaction or
Yeah.
your predictions.
Yeah, it would have if I did have anything, it would have been in something along those lines. It wouldn't have been standalone.
I kind of like the tile on this floor.
Help me, Kagura.
I think it's pretty.
Why didn't I stab?
No stab.
Yeah, I guess not. Oh. What shot us? Oh, another one.
Yeah, it's creepy. I don't like it.
Well, it's dead now, if it helps.
That does help. It does. It makes me feel better. Thank you.
I need your help.
Oh, God.
What the F? That one's invisible. He ran right into his water.
Yeah, I tried to run around it, and it wouldn't let me, so.
That seems to be the spot.
I'll support you.
Thanks to my power.
Too slow. Enemy is stunned.
Enemy is dead.
Useless.
That one is, anyway. How much longer is the stream going for?
At least
maybe
30
like,
more minutes?
Maybe like an hour?
Because I was going to say we haven't done our last battle yet. And I think
Oh, I
we're
thought-
near a boss.
I thought I went invisible.
Help me, Kagura.
Wow, what's up, Dim
Ow.
Dim?
Can I please go invisible? Thank you.
Good job, Kasane. The enemy
Oh, you tried it when it was on Game Pass because it was free? There are so many games that I tried simply because they were on Game Pass that I wouldn't even have thought to try out. But they were free, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll try it.
Please use it. There's nowhere to run.
That did not do enough.
He did like a side body slam on you at the same time, too. You need content to watch? You're currently at the hospital? Are you okay?
Is it for you? For family? What's up? What happened?
Well, if you need something to take your mind off stuff, we're right here.
Oh! Oh, no!
Oh, you're dying.
Nope, we're fine.
Okay.
Do something.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Vanishar said he was playing the Guardians of the Galaxy, and it legit made him laugh out loud multiple times.
I've heard the writing in it is absolutely fantastic, so.
Yeah. You're there for family? Okay.
Ow, we're still real hurt.
Well, I'm sorry, Dim Dim, but I'm glad that we're able to keep you company.
Come back here, you burning bitch!
Yeah, bitch.
Kill it. Oh! Oh!
Nice.
Why would you do that?
Nice. I like it.
Tina's over there like, perfect, do it again.
Yeah, destroy.
Support me.
Let me there.
It's real awkward when you go to try and teleport through a wall and you just walk into it. It's real awkward.
It's normal to have performance issues, okay? I'm nervous. It's cold in here.
Oh, man.
It's really demoralizing when you laugh.
Oh, sorry.
It's not funny.
Oh, I shouldn't apologize.
It's a serious matter, okay?
So serious.
Uh,
You're ridiculous. But it was funny. Look at how angry he is.
Angry boy.
He's so mad.
Klabauta. 335.
Look at him. He's coming in.
Oh, Vanishar, why you gotta do that when it's midnight? No! No!
He's trying to help you wake up a little bit. He's trying to get you pumped for the final boss.
I don't even know if it's the final boss.
I don't think it's the final
I
boss.
have no idea what's happening with most of this.
I don't know. We don't know what's happening with this game.
We know the overarching story, but that's about as far as it goes for us. We have 3 warriors and 20 gold. Either can be yours for 420 channel points. Most kills going to Hope with 32, followed by Clubouter with 23. Moses is going to Clubouter with 12, followed by myself with 6. Going random in 5. Had to. I don't abuse it, though.
That's true. He doesn't abuse it.
You can't. I have it set on a cooldown.
Yeah, because people were abusing it. And so Mr. Schwan had to put
Vanishar!
like an hour cooldown on it.
It's either an hour or 30 minutes. I guess this one... wait, hang on. Let me see what yours looks like real quick in terms of the map. That would leave... If we do this one, that would leave you at a 2 skull.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 before the boss. So we could mark the next one as last if we wanted.
Okay. I mean, that's probably good considering we have to take the kiddo to birthday party tomorrow and she still needs a present for the birthday party.
Going?
I don't know. Help me. Help me.
I don't want to go either.
Well, you just drop her off and you can leave.
Yeah, but what do we do? How long is it?
I don't know. She has a phone. She can message us when it's over.
What are we doing
or when she wants to leave.
What are we doing in the interim?
Lunch. Because you know she's going to have like pizza and stuff over there.
Lunch, you say?
Yeah, lunch. Because I made pork chops, remember?
Chop. Are we going to come back and eat lunch?
I'm not going to stay there. It's going to be like hours.
How long does birthday party go for?
Birthday parties go for hours, Mr. Schwan. Because you have like, if they have like party games or anything, and then you sing and you have cake and then you have lunch and then you open presents. Presents can take a long time.
Oh my God. We just had a bunch of brats come in. Let's run your battle so that we can get it set up for the next one.
We are not a threat. Please be our friend.
Level up. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Prying Flyer, for the follow. Hello, welcome, Minimal Gameplay. Welcome, Maddie. Hello, welcome, everybody.
Hi,
welcome, Math Magics. Level up. In and of. I finally learned the other day in Need of Coffee why Maddie and Little One call you in and of, because I didn't know the story. And I just thought that Maddie was just permanently reading your name wrong, and I had no idea why.
Maddie 100% would do that. Be like, I've read it this way one time. This is your name now.
That's
this is
your name.
forever.
Sorry. Welcome, Blight Moth. Welcome, Tammy Cueto. Thank you so much for joining the raid. Hello, Hope. Thank you for your placements in the battles.
Magics. Welcome. Hello, beautiful friends. Well, Mr. Schwan, why don't you say a little about yourself?
Hi, my name is Schwan. I'm a hyper variety streamer. I stream 4 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. On Thursdays, we play Soulsian games. On Friday, I stream with Athena. We play JRPGs. And on Tuesdays and Sundays, we do other stuff. I also have a YouTube channel, and I talk a lot. And I would love to talk some more if you want to talk with me. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, please leave me a follow and hang out. I appreciate it a lot, but thank you for coming with the raid all the same.
That's kind of how I dance to Prying Flyer. Hey, y'all, I'm Athena Latina. Welcome. I'm here co-streaming with Mr. Schwan, and we hang out. He's going to do some workouts because we are both Stream Raiders captains.
Level up.
And he likes to do and thank you for the follow, Math Magics. That's very sweet of you. He likes to do his workouts while I'm running my battles. Mine are running offline right now. What are we doing? Oh, God, we're running last. We'll go right down the main thing here.
Switch it back to the other screen that Vanishar can see.
Oh, Vanishar wants to see it? But you're working out. We don't want to lose that. Oh, there we go. There we go. Have you ever tried the Surge, Mr. Schwan? Oh, Lex and Mr. Schwan would love to talk about Soulsian games with you the moment that he comes back from doing his swole workout right now. Is little one going to bed? She must sleep. Sweet dreams, little one. We love your face. You're beautiful and amazing.
Goodbye, little one.
Can you do clap push-ups?
Oh, God, probably.
He's going to try it. He's going to try it.
I did not say I was going to try
He said he's not going to try it.
Probably.
He said he could probably do it.
At least one.
One. Count him. One. He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it.
He already said I wasn't going.
He said he wasn't going to do it. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I got it right last. Okay, here we go. Last battle. Here we go. I'm writing. We've got letters. There's an L. Nailed it. Okay, we're going in. No.
Hey, that's a nice L.
That's a nice L, if I have to say so myself. It's very nice. Check out that A. Looking pretty sick. Oh, we froze for a second. They couldn't handle the squats. Okay. Going in.
Squats.
Everybody, squat, 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 squat. Oh yeah, look at that. It's happening. It's happening. We're going slow. We're thinking about it. Wait.
You're fine. Nope, just let it go.
It's not even.
It's fine.
It's not even.
You can't fix it now.
Wait. I'm fixing it. That's kind of an S, right?
It was an S before.
I made it a little thicker in the middle. It's fine.
That's an upside down.
Vanisher, no! It looks beautiful. Look. Wait, hold on. Look at that. Oh. We whittled the middle a little bit.
Oh, my
She's
God.
doing some side bends. No, Tom! Get out of the a-hole!
Elmer.
Not Elmer! Oh, Jesus.
All right. Place your units, everybody. If you are a Stream Raiders participant, we both have battles going, as Athena already mentioned.
Yeah, mine's offline, but we show all of the battles online while we're here co-streaming with Mr. Schwan. We are also playing a game called Scarlet Nexus, which we appreciate the game, but we're not nearly as invested in the emotional journey that is happening to some of the characters.
But to answer your question, Lexon, yes, I've played the Surge. We didn't play all the way through it because we were playing it right as the pandemic hit. And then when the pandemic hit, a lot of things got put on hold and paused and stuff.
You know, like the world.
Yeah, the world. But that said, if you go to... the last link there is the link to the Vods channel. The playthrough that we did up until we stopped is available on the Vods channel.
Oh, yeah. Get out of... What's a hot a-hole? What did you put in there? Vandashar. Get out of there. It's an okay one. Lexon gave it 3 out of 5. What would you give a 5 out of 5, Lexon, if you don't mind my asking for a Souls game? And Mr. Schwan, same question.
A 5 out of 5?
5 out of 5 Soulsian game.
I mean, Neo 1 is my immediate answer.
Oh, yeah?
Like, Neo 1 is...
Not Neo 2.
Neo 1 is still my favorite Soulsian that I've played.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Also, Maddie, you're part of the madness here. Thank you.
Like,
Love your face.
definitely. Like, my favorite Soulsian that I've played is still the first Neo game.
Oh.
Bloodborne would probably be a 5 out of 5.
I like asking questions, Maddie. No, you! With your beautiful self. Oh, I need to ask you about American Idol, too. Is it on Sunday again, or are they having it on Monday?
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
I can't reach it.
I can't. You sounded so sad. Yeah, Mr. Schwan likes answering questions and talking, so you're very welcome to ask him, like, literally anything. We were talking about the ingredients. Okay, the ingredients in A1 steak sauce.
We talked about the ingredients for, like, a solid 15, 20 minutes.
I never would have guessed, y'all, the ingredients in A1 steak sauce, particularly ingredient number 2. I would never have guessed.
Raisin paste.
You told!
Yeah, that was the point.
You came in on that? It was some Arby's or some shit. Yeah, and we looked at what the ingredients were in Arby's sauce. That's true. Raisin paste. Right, Maddie? I never in a million years would have guessed that. Never in a million years. There's some orange in it as well. But that's number 6 on the list. Raisin paste was number 2. Number 1 was like tomato puree. And I was like, joke's on y'all, you're putting fruit on your steak.
Level up. You know, Lexon, I love that the 2 that you said you'd give 5 out of 5 to, which is Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring. I've not played either of them.
Oh, no. But see, that gives you something to look forward to if already Lexon has like this, these are my favorites. These are the best. And you haven't played them yet? That's good.
Well, I know that both, at least Dark Souls 3 for the longest time was a herald, but I'm also very hesitant on what I think my impression of Dark Souls 3 is going to be, because I had, of the Soulsians that I've played, the bottom of the list is Dark Souls 1. It is, in my opinion, a terrible game. And Dark Souls 2 is better, but still not good.
Oh, these things
I
are so
would replay
gross.
Dark Souls 2 well before I would ever replay Dark Souls 1, though.
Oh yeah, poor napalm. Oh man, these guys are so creepy. I really don't like these RAUSs. I don't like them.
Well, good thing we're beating the bejesus out of it.
Yeah, get wrecked. Get healed. Because you're beating the bejesus out of them. Feel the power. Yeah, look at it, Maddie. It's an ROUS. Tell me that is not a rodent of unusual size.
That is not a rodent of unusual size.
It is!
You told me to tell you it!
Oh, yeah, I did. But I meant it like...
I was just following orders.
Ironically, what is it? Metaphorically? Oh, yeah. I'll give you some orders, Mr. Schwan. Ooh, dirty. Dark Souls 2 was different devs than 1. 3 was the DS1 team, so it may not feel too good. Oh.
Yeah, I like Dark Souls 2 a lot more than 1, but I still was not jiving with it.
Shh, Vanisher, shh.
Don't worry about it. We're already past it, Vanishar.
That's the past.
Stop drawing attention to it. That was yesterday.
That was yesterday. Everything that passes yesterday, by the way, y'all. We don't think about time. Oh, we did talk about time, actually, with, like, classics and vintage. Oh, my God, that emote is so cute, though. Math magic. So cute.
Okay, so there's going to be a boss fight here because there's Deadpool, the room, and then Deadpool.
It's not Deadpool.
Yeah, not Deadpool, but
Yeah.
there's going to be a
When
boss
there's
fight.
a save spot before the big area and then a save spot immediately afterward, you start to question what's going to happen next. And by question, I just mean like, okay, what's going to happen? Boss. Maybe really long cutscene? Ow. You love the smugness. Thank you, Gam. Thank you. We are here for the smug and here for the snug. Mr. Schwan definitely likes snugs.
Big mood. True facts. Can't confirm.
Oh! Yeah, die, you creepy ass tentacle monsters.
It's not my fault. I was mutated this way.
Oh, but it's so creepy.
I feel like, well, maybe you
hate
should have thought about that before you got mutated.
I didn't choose to be like this. Is that a toaster on wheels?
Yes. You got a problem with that?
That's somebody's nightmare material. Her emotes are so good. Puppy. Oh my God. Okay, those are pretty excellent. I agree. I love emotes. Whether you're here for the smug or here for the snug, you're guaranteed quality either way. Oh yeah, boy. Let's go. Thanks, Gam.
One of the reasons that I really wish, without becoming partner, there was more ways to unlock more emotes.
Well, I mean, there is, but it requires like third-party.
That's not what. Yeah, like I have BTTV and stuff.
There's
but
another one that apparently allows a lot more, but I can't remember the name of it.
either way, I wish there was more official emotes.
Yeah, I agree.
Because like as soon as you get partner, it's just like, oh, you have 50 emotes now, and you're like, wow, that.
It's overwhelming the amount of emotes that you have. Like like Coco is just kind of like, I can't pay my artist enough money to fill all the emote slots. Like, so many. Emotes have revolutionized my communication. I agree. I respond to so many things with emotes now. Especially if you find like really choice ones that you don't have to say anything other than just putting the emote. They just say everything for you. Oh yeah, a while back, didn't they up the amount for, yes, for affiliates they did. And they gave us the ability to have animated emotes, which used to be exclusively a partner thing. Did y'all know these two emotes are different? It took me a year to realize. There's also the LOL and the LUL. The lol and the lull. They're the same, just the lull is like condensed.
You know what?
Oh, that thing is creepy too. Are you going to big brain time?
Yeah. These things are durable and annoying.
Yeah, obnoxious. Yeah, but that riff, that like guitar riff that comes on is just kind of like, Are you ready to fuck shit up? Yes. We're gonna put on the thigh-high boots now. Let's freaking go! Wow, Kim. That's a lot of good ones. I love the Batman Big Brain Time. I love the Batman one.
We did it.
Don't worry about it, Vanisher.
Power bubbling up inside.
Hello?
It's Mr. Schwann wearing the thigh-high boots anyway.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Good thing I would not look good in thigh-high boots because, man, I would love a pair.
You don't know. You might. Maybe
I cannot rock most of the styles that I appreciate.
Oh, I'm sorry. I could wear them for you.
Heck yeah, do it.
Okay, I'll do it. Batman has such a big brain. Like, jealous. Like, damn. You don't think your eyes would forgive you? Mr. Schwann's going to be doing lunges in those bad boys. He's going to look right into the camera, make the prolonged eye contact, slow burn into the lunge, and then he realizes he can't get back up, so he's just committed now. This is...
Are we here? Did we make it?
Oh, cutscene?
Maybe?
I mean, Mr. Schwann has the drummer calves.
Check that out. It's just this one room. This
He
big
might have
boss room.
problems with boots anyway. Just fitting
I have
correctly.
problems with socks.
Well, that's a different...
Because they can't get over my calves. And I hate it when they slide off of my calves. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Well, your calves are so swole.
We don't have time for chit-chat. We need to keep moving. Wait a moment.
Those are just my emotes. I
Mom?
want to show them off. Mommy? Is it Mom?
I have no idea. No, I think it's Kasane.
Mom?
It is Mom. Huh? Do we have the same Mom?
Huh? That's your mother, right, Yuito? What is she doing here? And Kasane, what did you just say?
This is a vision created by Babe. What an underhanded trick. Wakana was a precious person.
Although it's more notable that they have the same mom. Like, I don't think that they're concerned. I don't think the shock was necessarily mom. It was that they both said mom.
Right.
Mother was one of them?
And she is important to both Yuito and Kasane. Wakana took care of Kasane when she was little. I heard she fled from Togetsu after an incident. I thought those Togetsu bastards killed Mother. That's what I remember anyway.
So, Yuito's mom ran away from Togetsu and then met his dad in Suo?
Chairman Sumeragi may have provided refuge to her once he found out she was connected to Togetsu.
That's an interesting twist. What a twist.
What a twist.
Yuito, Kasane, you must know. This world is in danger.
The world's in danger.
We
Yeah,
know. We tried to kill him multiple times.
Sorry, Yuito, but we're past that now. We're not trying to kill him anymore. We're friends now.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine.
No reason to be too concerned.
Right, Kasane? Like, you're not trying to kill me anymore, right? Oh, Gam, you're so sweet.
No, but Karen might try to kill him.
Karen.
Sorry.
Karen.
If you come with me now.
What a Karen way to pronounce that name. Karen.
Kasane, do you remember that puppy? That little
Yeah, that was traumatizing. That was emotional damage, Mom.
Everyone will die. All your friends.
My one emote is creepy as fuck.
Vanisher's face, where he's like just staring
Do
at the
it.
camera. Do it. Do it.
Connect your minds and become one with me. Use the red strings to save the world.
No.
I thought we were supposed to save the cheerleader. Oh, she said, fuck you.
Don't use my mom for your dirty schemes.
Mother wouldn't say things like that. You're not fooling anyone.
Perfect.
Is that the best a machine can come up with? You really underestimated
Yuito's mom.
A foolish decision.
Oh, shit.
The brain of the Wakana that you love has already been processed and made a part of me.
Okay.
What did you say?
All
That's
the more
fucking
reason
creepy.
for us to, like, burn this stuff.
Being used as organic parts for Babe?
Oh,
They were downloaded.
So then, that means
Creepy.
my mom wasn't attacked by others after all. It was you, babe. No, Togetsu. You stole my mother's brain.
Man, out of context, that just sounds like some ridiculous ass anime statement.
it kind of does, yeah.
You stole my mother's brain! What the fuck are we playing? What are we
Or
watching?
like that movie, like those movies that you got out of the dollar bin,
Oh, yeah.
out of the red box.
I won't let you use my mom anymore.
Robot stole my mother's brain, part 3. Oh.
What?
Summoning boss.
Floor's collapsing.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, the Lexid, we're very close to the end of the game. We think? Don't know.
Everyone's all right.
Basically, to hyper summarize,
What is this place?
a long time ago, humans escaped to the moon because the Earth was no longer habitable. They went back to the Earth after they terraformed it a bit, and about that time, a comet passed by the Earth that had a bunch of moon dust on it that transformed people into monsters. And they've been dealing with that for like 2,000 years. They're called the Other.
Yeah, and if people get like sprinkled with some of that comet dust, they turn into these creepy monsters.
And there's like three and a half different factions that exist. The people on the moon, the people that want to go back to the moon, the people that are saying fuck the moon, and the people that want to reset the world, essentially.
Yeah, because we have a power that allows us to change time.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in this like this game has like a My Hero Academia vibe in it, that people can be born with powers and different powers. And us and the other main character, Yuito, we have the same power that allows us to grab the strings of time. It mostly functions like a form of telekinesis where we just throw shit with our mind, but it does have a grander scale effect of being able to affect time that we've never really used beyond a cutscene early on.
Mr. Schwan, we are entering the Aladdin lava zone.
Perfect. Whee!
An other appeared.
I can't see. How do you want me to take that other down when I'm on this fucking running path?
She said don't worry about it right now. She said scurry.
That thing's creepy looking.
Oh,
It's kind of centipede-y. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like that either. You have to use SAS and stuff to like get ahead?
I don't think so.
Well, they said it in the little tutorial thing, but right now it looks like you might be okay. Oh, it's trying to talk to you. Oh, stuff's happening. Oh, shit. We're having some Lion King flashbacks from the Stampede zone. Oh, shit.
Oh, that didn't work.
The enemy is gigantic, but it seems to be just observing for now. If we keep evading the oncoming others,
Trump 5024 will build a wall around the moon. It's kind of what they did. They ended up making it so that nobody from Earth could go back up to the moon, and they pushed the particles away from the moon so it would drip onto Earth and not onto the moon.
It's up to you.
Although, outside of Arashi's power, I'm not sure which one's really useful
Maybe
here.
Luca? Oh.
Hey, buddy, close your mouth when you're chewing. That's gross.
Yikes. Say it, don't spray it. Oh. Liquid hot magma. That's nice. This is nice. Luca!
Oh, he just took out half the platform. Okay.
Oh.
I was going to try and teleport through it, but apparently that was not what I needed to do.
We have to make it there somehow.
Okay. I can run.
We're running.
Liquid hot magma. Okay, I'm running.
Looks like a dude. It's definitely very Minecrafty, Mr. Schwan. Magma.
Nobody die. Gemma, don't you dare fucking die, you old man in the back.
Gemma's like, this is some bullshit. I should have retired.
That's right. The exit will be sealed. Yuito!
Use our telekinesis. We gotta go.
Right.
Okay, that was cool. Good job, Mom.
I like that she made more of them to drop on him. That's cool. Knock, knock, bitch. You're just getting Lava vomited on us. This is fine. This is
Ah,
just
no big deal.
it's just another Friday night. Whatever.
Gross. We got to rethink what we're doing on Friday nights. I just got to say that. Like, maybe we...
Oh.
Hello? God, is that you?
That is a babe. Look at that red
You said you're
hair.
able to access all of
The red
Babe from here
strings.
and shut it down as well.
Oh, it looks like something's already processing.
Is she on dial-up?
What's going on?
Babe is implementing emergency procedures.
I really want to... for a moment, I pictured Arashi just going up and telling Babe to divide by 0 and then just walking away and be like, that'll work.
Tell us the true meaning of life, the universe, everything. It's just going to buy us some time.
Because we made it this far?
You don't get that reference.
No.
It's from Hitchhiker's Guide to
I felt
Galaxy.
something just
But the
now.
answer is 42.
It felt like the red strings.
True.
What's going on?
She just
Arashi?
powered down?
I can't believe it. It's totally empty.
Huh? What do you mean empty?
I meant just what I said. All the data has been erased without a single trace. It feels vindictive.
So you mean Babe shut down of its own accord?
I like your wishful thinking, but something just doesn't seem right.
Uh-oh.
Regardless, it doesn't look like Babe can do anything anymore. So is it safe to say we've managed to stop Togetsu's plan?
Maybe they're already done with their plan.
I'd be
Yeah.
lying if I said I was
And so they
completely
didn't
free of
need Babe
doubt.
anymore.
But at least at this point, it's clear that this computer is useless.
The connection is restored. Hey, are you guys okay?
Oh, it's Wataru. The network blocker must be gone.
Giant computer that looks
must
like a
mean
waifu.
Babe really is shut down.
You shut down Babe. Fantastic.
No, calm down.
We didn't do it. Oh, it's because they needed the power for something else?
Another earthquake.
I feel like it keeps getting stronger.
Wataru, that quake.
Yeah, another anomaly was observed at the Kunad Gate, and they're becoming more frequent.
Something's going to come
I'm
through
glad we
that
stopped
gate, isn't it?
Togetsu's plan,
Yeah.
But I don't like that we
Final
lost all the
boss.
research data.
It's us.
There could have been information on the Kunad Gate.
Like Yuito comes through the gate?
Kotaro,
Sure.
Kyoka,
Or
is the
Kasane.
research data saved somewhere else, or do you know someone who knows about it?
It's very unlikely. The research of red strings spans over hundreds of years.
Of course, right now, where the fuck is
Power-filled
Karin?
mystery to begin with.
Like, I know we just
There
mentioned
probably
about him,
isn't
but,
a
like,
single
where is
person
he?
who
I don't know.
understands the whole thing.
Hanging out,
So we
having
have
a
no
Long
leads?
Island iced tea.
Guys, there is someone. She's involved with Togetsu and is knowledgeable about the red strings.
Who?
Wakana. She fostered Kasane, who has the power of red strings. She must have had enough knowledge to be able to raise Kasane to control it.
Luca has a really good point, actually.
What are you saying? Yuito's mom is dead.
Her brain's here.
So we should go ask her directly.
Directly? You can't be serious.
By using the red strings?
Yes. We don't seem to have any other options.
Time to go time hopping?
Yeah,
Even
dial up.
still,
Get off the phone, Mom.
I'm worried. Main damage.
Although,
huge
what
as
happened
spring.
to,
Let's
Crazy
do it.
Twins? Where'd they go?
If we don't do anything,
We haven't seen them in a
Kunad
while
Gate will
either.
just
We've
keep
been stuck in these
expanding,
dungeons
bringing
forever.
The world that much closer. I want to do everything I can, even if it doesn't work. Let's use the red strings.
And we'll do everything in our power to help. So, what exactly are you going to do?
Just hold still.
If we're going to make this work, we need
Hold.
to keep strong emotions in check.
Ah,
Let's
I'm
go
out,
to the
guys.
Kunad Gate. I've jumped from there before, so I think it'll be easier to remember the feeling.
Mr. Schwann's like,
I
I'm
want to recreate
useless.
What happened when the gate opened? All right, let's head there.
Weren't people being murdered when we opened the gate the first time? Let's maybe not recreate that, okay?
Oh, level up.
Yeah, a whole bunch of levels
Wow.
up. God damn, tasty. Is there any loot back here?
Loot?
Hello?
Oh,
There's no loot.
no. Just giant computer waifu, that's all.
Who designed this? This is so extra.
You know.
This game is like Persona in that they'll have super good cutscenes once in a while, then switch to long convos with just still images. It is weird that way.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure why, except maybe, like, because the cutscenes aren't even, like, complicated, right?
Mm-hmm. They just use, like, the in-game kind of,
Yeah,
for
they
the
just
most
use the
part.
in-game models, which is fine. Because
but then they do the stills, and it feels kind of like, oh.
I feel like it was a stylistic choice more than anything.
Probably.
Or maybe they ran out of time.
I think it was probably a stylistic choice. Or they could put more in because they use the stills. Saves money. Yeah, I agree, Lexon. And possibly, like, space. Makes the game not as big if they don't use the in-character models.
I don't know how much developers care about that anymore. Feels like every single game is just massive.
Huge. So what do we do now? Where do we go talk to her mom?
They want to go talk to her like when she was still alive by jumping through the black hole, but we don't have time for that.
Oh, okay. Next
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z. That's all I thought of.
Dragon, drop the Dragon Ball Z.
The battle is ready to begin.
Aya.
Oh, I'm still sad about the meat dimension. We never made it there. Not really. That was a Persona reference.
Oh, you mean in Scarlet Nexus?
No, I was talking about Persona, like, there needs to be a meat dimension now, like, in every single game.
I mean,
we've
still
buffet.
only played one Persona game. There
That's
might
true.
be a meat dimension.
They're right!
At least in, like, Persona 5, it could be. They could be there.
Yeah. I want to play that. That one looks really fun. Too many games. Too many games to play.
I got right here. Persona 5 Royal. It's even the complete, like, special version. It's right there.
Tom with the blue waffle!
It's waiting for us to play it.
So many games to play, Mr. Schwan. We'll get to it eventually. Because I definitely want to play Persona 5. Heard it was amazing.
Yeah, it's just long.
Long.
Of course, I say that. And we were in Persona 4 Golden for like 112 hours or something. And we were like, is it over?
We were so sad it was done.
I would have accepted more. We could have kept playing.
That was a good game. I think they ended it at the right place, though.
I really like these characters. We could have kept going.
Unlike Dragon Quest that dragged us through multiple dungeons so many times.
Or Tales of Arise, which ended just poorly.
Oh, yeah, that was really unfortunate.
Like,
Tales of Arise was so good.
What? It ended well. It led up to the ending poorly.
Right.
200 gold can be yours for 1,669 channel points. Sorry, go ahead with what you're saying.
Oh, I don't remember now.
You're talking about Tales of Arise ending.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about how full of itself it got. The a-hole was pretty crowded.
It
Rude.
did.
Sir.
1669 for the gold, 420 channel points for the Centurion.
Royal
Most kills
is good.
to Tom, second place to Hope. Most assists to Meaty Bones, second place to Athena.
Hope, who looked freaking gorgeous on Twitter.
Thank you for the hydrate, Gam.
Oh, cheers, Gam.
Royal's good. So I have heard. Meaty Bones with the gold, Hope with the Centurion. Back to the map. And we will pick up on. I'm not in a good place for next time, but yeah, it'd be fine.
Yeah, the rainbow under eye shadow. Like, Hope had this amazing. I saw it on TikTok, but I liked it. I liked it amazingly on Hope. It was this really beautiful under eye where there was like this fading of all of the different colors of the rainbow as like it looked like a highlighter, but I know that's not true. It was all eyeshadow. It was just so pretty, and I loved it. I want to do it too. Like, it's so pretty.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, yeah?
Colors. Oh, I think I forgot to place. Crap.
This song is a bop.
Yeah.
What is this one? Damn it! Vandashar! Tom!
This is from Killer Instinct.
Math! What are you doing in the a-hole, y'all?
This is Orchid's theme song from Killer
It's
Instinct.
so good. Killer Instinct has such good music.
Yeah, it does. It's because friggin' Mick Gordon did the soundtrack. Same dude that did the music for Doom.
It's so good. Thank you for all the placements, y'all. Do appreciate.
I love it.
It's so cute. The Miss Dope Sauce flying rogue is so adorable. I told you I was bringing the heat. I actually really like that Balloon Buster skin. It's so cute. It's from this Elementals, Fire! It's so cute! The a-hole can't handle it no more. Oh no, the little flying rogue. Poor little donut kitty.
She'll be avenged.
We still have a little tiny donut kitty. It's a mini donut.
What is this? Some minimal gameplay saying minimal.
Oh, yeah.
That looks awesome.
That's her cat.
That is super cool. Like, they did such a good job on animating the fire swirl on that.
So
That's
good.
sick looking.
If you've noticed, Rizzo is not the only cat that lives at Maddie's house.
I know that there's another one. I have not seen the other kitty.
Every once in a while, you'll see a little void on like the bed, and then it'll be gone, and that's the other cat.
2 Centurions, 2 Berserkers, and 2 Saints, any of which could be yours for 420 channel points. Most kills going to Rayback, followed by Evil Tom. Most assists going to Rayback, followed by Mathemagics. Going random on the scrolls in 5.
Yeah, this song is awesome. I freaking love it. The art looks so good on me. It's so cute. Oh, I also saw your Parcheesi today. I was lurking a little bit in the dev stream. I couldn't stay for very long because work is stupid and I hate it, but I need to get paid. But
Right? It's rude.
I was in there for a little while and I laughed. I legit laughed out loud when River called out Amner about owing you money. I laughed so hard. It was so funny. Yeah, the hologram Parcheesi turned out so good. I love it.
Is that the name of the platypus?
Parcheesi! Chaos Society. He's playing on his little xylophone. So cute. He owes me $3.99. It was so funny. It reminds you of Alex Deluxe's cat. She had a black bed cover, and the cat blended in so much you would just see him when he opened his eyes. That's actually really cool, and I love it. And I also love Alex Deluxe. She's beautiful and wonderful, and I miss her face. I miss singing with her. Parcheesi. The community voted on his name. Oh, yeah? Where are we going to go?
We're going to go hang out with Roman.
Oh, yeah? You want to go visit Roman?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's fun.
We're going to go visit one Roman Edge.
It is a good name.
Fellow Stream Raiders captain.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's got a skinathon coming up on the 28th.
Ooh, that's right. And now I get to start planning a skinathon because I'll have 4 skins. Oh, yeah.
You have foreskin?
Damn it.
You know that joke's going to be made all the time.
It's a quad. We got a quad of skins. Good night,
Go check out some of your VOD where your bed sheets are the white one, then you'll see her. Or
It's the only way to
lack
see
of
her.
bed sheet.
It's the only way to see her.
All right, everybody. We're going to get out of here, though. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you to Minimal for the
Aw,
raid. Thank you to
Maddie.
Prying Flyer, the Lex and Mathemagics for the follows. Thank you to Dimnon for the bits. Thank you to Harley the Red for the follow. I appreciate all you very much. Athena will be live tomorrow over on their channel.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to play Layers of Fear, too. It's going to be a terrible time.
Are you excited? You can go follow my Twitter, join my Discord. There's my YouTube. There's Athena's Twitter. There's Athena's Discord if you would like to keep up with what is happenings around us.
Yeah, we like talking on Twitter. We definitely, on my channel, do a lot of memes and food stuff. I won't lie. That is the main thing that we do in there. I will absolutely not be there. Oh, come on, Maddie. You don't like scary games.
That is the raid message if you would like it.
It's going to be awesome
If
for
you are a
Raid,
sub,
damn it.
that is in order to use it on a raid, you have to be a subscriber. But that's not actually true because you can unlock that emote for 24 hours with 100 channel points to use on the raid. I'm going to go raid Roman Edge right now. They're hanging out. They're just playing Stream Raiders. That's what they do a lot. Sometimes they play some Overwatch, and sometimes they have like another mobile game that they play on the side and
Sometimes he
stuff.
plays dominoes and drinks beverages, okay, and just talks
He's
to
all
chat.
right.
He's
He's all
excellent.
right.
He's
He's
a
all right.
sweet pea. Oh my God, Manny, you'll be fine. You get to watch other people get scared that time. That's true. And Vandashar trolls me instead of you. Yeah. It'll be fine. But I don't have Dick Spur. I was looking at it and was like, this is interesting. But then I also saw what happened to poor Maddie and also to Az while she was playing Alien Isolation. And I was like, do I want to do that to myself? I get scared by the duck quack, okay? They were trolling me with
That
duck
was
quacks
hilarious.
in
I don't know what
Alien
you're talking
Isolation.
about.
I was coming out of the locker and quack.
I'm going to go to this so the credits can roll before we run out of time.
She said, I'm busy that day. Good night, y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you a lot. We will see you next time.
I also appreciate you with the lot. Damn it, this song is a bop, too.
Yeah.
Quack.